Okay, everyone. On behalf of RecCon 2020, the virtual tabletop convention, we are going to be playing a one-shot of Vampire the Masquerade, LAbyNight. We are, disclaimers first of all, we are taking our story somewhere in between Season 3 and 4 of LAbyNight as run on YouTube by storyteller Jason Carl. And we're going to start off our scene with the last round bar and Nines Rodriguez's coterie. Scar, you have been called in by Nines and Damsel for something that has recently happened that may prove to be a problem.
Yeah.
As you go through the bar and kind of walk your way through the back side to the office, you see that Nines has a guy tied up. The previous night, this was a guy that you had helped in obtaining. As you walk in, you just see Nines kind of shoving him to the wall. I'm telling him, and you thought it would be a good idea, in the middle of a truce, to turn a bunch of humans overnight. The hell were all of you thinking? Damsel just is sitting next to you, just looks at you and says, huh. Alright. Looks like we've got another fucking mess on our hands.
Seems like it. Fuck. What happened?
Nines just drops the guy who's too injured to even move right now. He looks at you and Damsel and says, I need you guys to go to this address. There were a few overzealous kindred that decided to turn a couple of guys last night. They were in UCLA. Something happened. This idiot over here and someone else who we're still looking for decided it would be a good idea to turn a few people. They thought it would be helping the cause if they pissed off the Camarilla by turning some people without permission, despite the fact that we are in the middle of a truce and do not want to be the ones to fire the first shot. I'll deal with this guy. I need you and Damsel to go to this place. He says is the warehouse where they put the bodies. If they're gone, I need you to track them. We can't have them running around hurting whoever they run into. Drop whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
Go here immediately.
Sure. We'll take the car then.
Go for it. As you leave, Nines is just putting this guy back on the chair to interrogate him. You and Damsel take your leave. Damsel just walks out with you. And I thought we were gonna have one fucking peaceful night given it was a truce. And now we've got this fucking mess. And now we're going to get in a lot more deeper shit than we already in.
Oh god, I just hope they didn't make a mess.
You know one of
Yep,
them's a
let's just go.
Nosferatu, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck me.
that's the one Nines wants to know. Right,
Yeah,
let's get going.
let's just go. I'll drive.
As you guys leave, we move the scene over to an abandoned warehouse in downtown Los Angeles. In this warehouse awakens Nate with very little recollection of what happened last night. He had met with a girl, and then things looked like they were going well, and then it's all kind of a blur. But as you check your phone, it is the following night, which means for about 24 hours you've been missing. Lots of calls from contacts, people looking for you. And as you awaken in this warehouse, you are next to a grotesque figure, bald, gray skin. The ears seem to be elongated and pointed. There's sharp teeth, and it looks straight out of a horror movie. Jules, you awaken next to a sharply dressed man. A fairly well-dressed man. Both of you are inexplicably hungry, starving. You are looking for something to eat. For some reason, you're just unnaturally hungry. And the two of you awaken fairly near each other in what looks to be an abandoned warehouse. Jules, you're on mute.
I
DJ, you're on mute.
I'm just gonna try to bite on his arm if I can approach him.
Hey! What?
I'm so...
And I try to
Oh.
resist. Like, holy shit!
Yep.
Oh, I thought you're still asleep. There.
No,
And I'm
wait,
going to try to bite your arm again.
Nate, this
Jeez.
is the
If
most
you're gonna
grotesque
approach
figure.
people,
Yeah.
if you're gonna approach people, maybe try to get that mask off of your face. Jeez, you almost get me a heart attack.
What do you mean about mask? This... Oh my... What do you mean?
Are they shooting a movie here or something? It's like, no, you're still on your prosthetic, man. Jeez. Ah.
But I'm just so hungry. I just want to... I mean, can you please at least give me a bite of that flesh of yours?
What? Hey,
Oh.
back off, man. I'm warning you, back off. And I move away from him,
Yep.
try to look around where I am and maybe find an exit.
Yeah, you're actually in a warehouse. It's been abandoned. There's a bunch of broken crates, and you can see the second floor where the office used to be. It's got broken glass. The place hasn't been used in a while. There is an exit. It's a front door, and it's actually left open.
Okay,
Both of you are, as you awaken, will begin with hunger 4. And
That's really high.
and you are in a very dangerous situation right now. You're both starving, but you don't exactly know what you're craving, so to speak. You just know that you're hungry. Like a hunger
just-
without a craving right now.
Yeah, I bolt out of the door. Like, just go for it, and like I just leave the guy in the prosthetic mask.
As you bolt and leave the area, you run into some glass which in the night light kind of reflects your face. You're still you're still wearing the clothes you wore last night. But when you kind of take a look at your face, it's very pale in that reflection. It's like you just donated half the blood level in your body or something.
So it's black.
And just a few one. Just a few.
He is apparently following you out there. You only see the reflection in passing as you run past. You just kind of notice that something's up with your face. You're a fairly tanned guy, but when you look, it's like you haven't seen the sun in years.
That kind of alarms me a bit, but not as much as the hunger that I feel and trying to get away from the crazy person that's trying to bite me somehow.
Yep. You can bolt. You can try to leave. You have an apartment here that you can go to. But Jules,
Yeah, I'll try to do that. I'll try to get
to your
on the
apartment.
car or a cab if I can hail one, and then
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Jules, you're still in the warehouse, and you eventually, as you kind of try to leave, you find some broken glass, some broken mirrors, and you see your reflection as this
Okay.
grotesque, monstrous figure.
I'm just gonna pick up the mirror and just gonna look at it. Oh fuck! Then I'm just gonna try to look at it just to be sure.
Yep, no matter what piece of
And
shard you carry, that is the face, and you're not entirely sure what the hell is going on.
yeah,
When you
I,
feel for your face, you can feel the ridges and these wrinkles, and you can
and
feel
the
the small
ears,
claws, and you can feel the ears and the claws on your hands. You start to feel them on your skin,
like a zombie elf
and,
or something.
and
So,
you feel
my
it
hair,
getting worse. There's no hair; it's just bald and veiny. You can
I
feel the
don't have any
veins
hair
on the
anymore.
scalp, and you're still wearing the same clothes you wore the other night, but it's just ever so slightly painful because it feels like your body's still continuing to morph and change, and it's becoming very, very painful right now.
Do I have any? I'm just gonna stop pursuing
Yep.
me, and the moment just being in shock of what I just see now. I understand it's not just the biting that's why he's running away from me. It's actually not the prosthetic. I now understand what the prosthetic thing that he's saying. Would I have my own place to contemplate about this type of things? I have an
Yes, you
apartment or
do. You
something.
have an apartment in Los Angeles. You know where it is, and you're actually in downtown, so it's pretty nearby. How do you want to
Can
get
I
there?
find yeah, can I find any cloak or something? I'm just gonna rummage through the warehouse looking for some cloaks,
Um,
jackets, just to hide my face.
Wits and investigation. I think that's 4 dice for you. Unfortunately, you're at 4 hunger.
Yeah, so out of fail yun.
No, you can just roll, but it's 4-4. So you have 4 hunger and 4 dice, so there's a higher chance that you might get a fail. Bestial fail.
Okay. B544. Oh, success. Tama, no?
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
is... No, that's 1 success and the
Oh, one
bestial
success.
failure. Lucky for you, I'm gonna say that in a warehouse, it's not that hard to find some old rags and tarpaulins that you can put over your face. They're kind of dirty, but at this point you don't really have a choice.
Yes.
You know how to get to your apartment. The moment you see the streets and the corners, you know how to get there. Nate, when you hail the cab, this is while Jules is having a little problem with his dilemma. When you hail the cab and you get in, you give your apartment, which is closer to Griffith Park on the border of Hollywood and downtown.
Mhm.
You get in the cab, and for the moment, you're just trying to figure out what's going on, what happened. But as you're trying to remember the memories you lost the other night, you can hear the heartbeat of his cab driver. And you can feel and hear his blood flowing through the veins in his neck, all over his body. And something feral in you is allowing you to hear this, giving you the sense of this living creature's vitae, his blood as it courses through his body. It's making you hungrier. It compels you for some reason. You don't necessarily know why. I'm gonna need a
I
willpower roll from you.
okay.
So there's no hunger dice for that, but 4
Yeah.
dice for your willpower.
Okay. Yeah. I have willpower 4.
Nice.
3 success.
3 successes. Something inside you wants to bite this creature for some reason, bite this cab driver. But you hold back, trying to maintain whatever sanity you have, just prevent yourself, and you manage to get back to your apartment. As you go to the top floor where you live, you run into some people, some neighbors, and it's the same feeling. You can just hear their heart beating, you can feel the blood going through their veins, you can feel all of it. But you manage to make it safely to your apartment, controlling yourself. Jules, you are walking as you're walking, I need Scar to make me a wits and awareness roll, please.
Can I activate my heightened senses eyesight?
Yeah. Resolve in aspects to drown out the other problems. There's a lot of cars and lights in LA at night that you have to go through. That's good. Roll your wits and awareness and add your aspects rating.
6 and 1.
Plus.
Oh, sorry.
Jules, you walk through the night and you can feel the same thing, the heartbeats of different people. You don't know why you hear it, but you know that for some reason it doesn't really matter at the moment. You are hungry and you can hear these hearts beating, but for some reason it's that feeling when you're hungry and you're craving for something and all the food that you smell is not that thing you're craving for, and it doesn't really help. But it's strange to you that you can sense the heartbeats of everyone around you. You can feel the blood flowing through their bodies. At this point, Scar, as Damsel drives in the old nondescript kind of sedan, you notice on the corner of your eye someone in a hood kind of walking strangely, and it's easy to miss, but in the traffic when you stop you can see that the skin is a little off. You've seen Nosferatu before. Never one
Found him.
on the outskirts out in the open.
Would I be able to
I'm just
feel
leaving the car.
him? Because I'm just looking for...
When Scar, are you approaching? Because Damsel needs to find a
Yeah.
place to park.
I'm
Okay,
just bolting out of the car and approaching him.
You said, just be fucking careful, that guy's hungry.
Yep, gotcha.
When she tries to find a place to park, you get out of the car. Jules, you feel food approaching.
What can I see at the side of my eyes?
You do see Scar.
Right.
She's a young woman, has a scar under her left eye. Make me a willpower roll as she approaches you, because you're starting to see her.
Yeah, willpower. I don't see it. Oh, willpower there. It's 5, right? Okay.
So there's no hunger for that, just roll willpower.
So it's just exclamation point
B5.
5?
Yep.
Just 5?
Yep.
Okay. There. Oh, that's bad.
Scar, while you're trying to help, while you're traveling towards this guy, you see him and you see his eyes start to shift, and you see that he's about to do something, and very clearly he's just about to attack you. So for grappling someone and trying to feed on them, I need a roll of strength and brawl for Jules, and dexterity and athletics for Scar.
Is it 2 different roll, right?
You combine the dots of strength and brawl.
Okay, so for me it's 7.
Yep.
Some athletics.
So roll that with your hunger. Three. 2. Okay,
2.
so Jules, you are taken over by your compulsion, this hunger that you feel, this strange feeling, and you just have an unnatural desire. You don't even know what's going on. It's like you're not controlling your own body, but you have an unnatural desire to just leap on her. As you do, you lose all your senses and you drop the cloak that has been hiding your face. And when you get up to Scar, she actually sidesteps and pushes you aside. And you see the people just panicking. There are some guys on the streets who see you. They go up initially to help and says, Hey, sir, you. Whoa! What the fuck is that? And he just falls
Can
on his
I-
butt and he starts running away. Yeah?
Do I just
Can I
run
maneuver to
the...
pin him on the wall? Like twist his hand from his back and pin him on the wall.
You can.
Yeah, and
With a roll
I'm
like
just
that.
trying to
But-
trying to run to, I know.
But you will not be
Ali.
able to stop people from
Yeah.
seeing that. Because when he leaps at you, the cloak falls off and people will see.
Damn it.
You can
Well,
pin him
let's
to an
take-
alley wall. Just, Jules, you're pinned to the
Wooden
wall.
wall.
You're still hungry and still a little bit feral, but calming down ever so slightly. But you feel, both of you feel as though if you let Jules go, he's still gonna try and attack.
Calm the fuck down. you know
Yeah,
your
I
name?
mean, I'm Jules. And why are you that strong? I'm just so hungry and tired. I don't know what to do, and I'm actually starting crying, and I don't know why I look like this.
Jules, as you cry, you realize that your tears are thicker than normal tears. And when you kind of...
Nosferatus are like that.
All of them are. Your tears are
Oh,
thicker
fuck.
than normal tears, and you realize that your tears are blood. Because you can smell the blood coming out of your own eyes, and when you try to wipe them off with another hand, you realize this is blood that you're crying.
Okay.
for-
Even my ears are weird.
For...
Can I eat it or something?
It's not gonna help,
Like
but
it-
you can.
Exactly.
Scar,
Because I'm just so hungry.
Scar, you realize that there are people approaching, and there's a guy that just kind of approaches and says,
I can take
What the
care of
fuck
this.
is this?
Stand back
they're just...
now.
They don't want to approach him, but I need you to make manipulation and intimidation for me.
Ah, shit.
I'll call it charisma
Oh.
intimidation, sure.
Thank you.
Not gonna be that hard considering there's a
You're more.
monster that you're pinning down to the ground. You wanna reroll that?
Actually, yeah, sure. I'll
So-
reroll.
You spend one of your precious willpowers to reroll up to...
That's just 2, right? 2
Yep.
0.
Yep, it's up to 3 normal dice. 2. Okay. 2 is enough to get this guy to kind of back up. Just... Jesus fucking Christ, I went to LA to get away from this sort of shit. I'm going back to New Orleans. And he just leaves.
Yep.
Um,
I'm just
go
going to
back to
remove my
Europe.
cloak, and then I'm gonna throw it on him.
okay.
You're coming with me. And if you
Oh.
bite me, I swear to fucking God, I'll break your neck.
Is there anything that you can do? I mean, I
Damsel
don't wanna
shows up.
attack people.
Hey, looks like there's been a kind of mess over here.
You got the
Ooh,
nos.
fuck. You're a lot worse than I was expecting. Alright, come on. Come with us. And if you try any fucking thing, I'm gonna break your fucking arm. So let's just get out of here before anyone else sees you.
Where's the hood?
Yeah.
I'll just throw the hood on him.
Jules, do you go?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I don't have any choice.
You go. You get into a car. It's a small sedan with tinted windows, and you see that Damsel just looks and says, "Well, all right. This is a fucking mess. But
Damn, how many are we supposed to be looking for? How many fledglings?
according to the guy Nines was interrogating, there's 2 fucking fledglings, and we found 1. Luckily,
Well,
the other one isn't a...
nos.
Exactly. Luckily, the other one isn't a Nosferatu. According to... He's looking at the text. According to what Nines found, the other one's a Ventru. Why couldn't this be in
Oh.
fucking Victor Temple's territory? Why'd it have to be ours? What did we do to
I
fucking
know.
deserve this?
Anyway, hey there, fledgling. What do you know about this?
I don't know anything, and I'm still hungry, and I'm just afraid that I'm just gonna attack you
Uh-oh.
again if this just goes on.
Why did you attack
Sob
us?
story.
Why did you attack the humans?
Sub story later. because Nines just found where the other guy lives.
Oh.
But that's a good fucking point. Why the fuck are you attacking your own kind? There's plenty of humans to eat
We're
here. Not that,
kindred.
not that you should, but
Yeah, I don't even know that you're my kind. It's just that your smell. It's the one that I'm
oh fuck,
attracted.
he's
Do we
that
actually
kind
have
of
a
fuck.
leech?
He's that kind of fuck. Yep. So we've got
I'll
an
take care of this.
unsanctioned. So we've got an unsanctioned siring and a fucking leech. Two things that the fucking cams hate.
I'll
Yeah.
take care of this one before it kills us. Mind if I do? Mind if I take care of it?
Just be careful. We're heading off to
Okay.
another person and we need both of you, or at least you, Scar, and some fighting condition.
Nah, it's fine, just a bit. I'll snap him up. I'll just cut my wrist. Drink.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm just gonna drink.
How many points does Jules take away? Because the
Actually,
number of
I'll-
points
yeah,
you
I'm
take
going-
away...
Control it.
Actually, you probably can't control it right now, so how many points does Scar give to Jules? Because that's the number of points your hunger will increase.
I'll only give until 1 point, just to calm him down.
You're only giving 1 point. Okay, so you're at hunger free, Jules. You take the vitae from this other person that you just met, and it feels good as it flows. As you drink it from her, it feels good. It feels right. It
Yeah,
feels
little level.
delicious.
If I
Feels weird for me to-
actually got a bite at Nate earlier, that's auto kill because he's a 5 hunger automatic. Or both 4.
You will frenzy, which means he's gonna do something to you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you drink, and it feels weird for Scar. Just really odd. But for Jules, it tastes absolutely delicious. And when she
Yeah.
pulls her wrist away from you, it's almost saddening that you can't have more.
Yeah, like Starbucks after quarantine type of thing.
Yes.
The first sip
Um,
of Starbucks.
While you guys head
First thing
over,
after the quarantine.
I'm going to move back to Nate, who is safely in his apartment. Nate, you arrive at your penthouse suite with all of your items. What do you do here as you arrive?
I call my contact. His
Yep.
name is Marty,
Yep.
and I tell Mozzie,
Hey, dude! Where the fuck have you been? You've been missing for an entire day. We had a job to do yesterday.
I know. It's the weirdest thing. I woke up in this abandoned warehouse, and I was with a guy, and I think he was still in full prosthetics. I think he was shooting something, but he was also. It's a long story, man, but I don't remember much.
Dude, here's the thing.
All I remember is
Dude, we've missed our mark. It was supposed to be our payday. This was supposed to be our way out. We've missed it.
I know. I'm sorry, man. But
Where the fuck
the
are
last
you?
thing I remember is I'm in my apartment right now, and something just hurts, man. Something.
Alright. Look, I'm coming over. So we can talk properly about this. Just stay there and don't disappear again.
Okay. All right, man. Hurry.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'm nearby anyway. He drops the call as he moves. Ozzy is moving to travel to you. What do you do in your apartment? You're alone for now.
Yeah, I jump into the shower.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like I really
Yep.
need the shower after
Oh.
that filthy warehouse that we were in. Take
You-
off all my clothes and
Given your
then
given your status, you would have a
Uh-huh.
heater in this shower. It would be a comfortable
Yes.
hot shower. The odd thing is that as you shower and this hot water falls on you, you don't feel the heat. So you turn up the temperature, you still can't feel any heat. And you realize that you can't turn the temperature up anymore. And the temperature looks like it should be boiling by now, but you don't feel any kind of heat from the water. You don't feel anything from it.
yeah, and the steam is already like
The
clouding.
The steam has clouded
my
all
eyes.
the glass. And you can see that your skin starts to turn red from the water itself, but you don't feel the heat.
Okay. I turn off the shower, and
Yep.
I'm just like about to freak out about all of this, and then just I give up the shower and just put on my my house clothes, my normal
Yeah.
clothes that I wear around the house, a t-shirt and sweatpants, and just wait for Mozzie.
Yep. You just wait there. I'm assuming you kind of clean up yourself, look at yourself in the mirror.
Mhm.
It's the oddest sight because when you kind of clean yourself and wash yourself in the mirror, you notice two particularly sharp teeth on your incisors.
Oh, what's happening to me? What is this? What is this? What is this? And I just I try my best not to freak out right now
Yeah.
because I'm feeling
But-
hungry. I see all of these things
Yep.
on me.
Lucky
Like,
there are
this
no
is the
mortals in your
strangest
area.
night. Yeah. This is the strangest night of my life right now.
You're gonna try and keep your cool, try to calm
Uh-huh.
yourself as you stay here. Now,
Yeah.
you're gonna be moving, and you're gonna be staying in your apartment. It is actually going to be Scar and Jules who arrived there first.
Mhm.
You see that Scar and Damsel. You don't see them yet, but Scar and Damsel arrive at the parking of Nate's apartment. And when she parks, she just says, "Alright, so how do we fucking do this? Do we bring Ugly over here, or do we just go up there ourselves?"
Hey, I'm just gonna cry. You've called me
No, that-
worse this whole drive.
Call a
Yeah,
spade a
you're
spade.
Yeah.
You just we'll leave the explanation for later. For now, I need you to stay in the car, and if you leave, I will find you. So stay there. We'll take care of the other one.
I guess.
Just fucking stay. Be a good, whatever the fuck you are. Let's go. Jules, you're left behind in the car as Scar and Damsel make their way up to the penthouse suite where Nate stays. Nate, you hear a knock on the door. Just
Then I go to it and I look through the peephole.
it is two women. One of them with like a scar on her left eye, the other one a redhead with a sort of beret and a white tank top shirt and some jeans.
Okay, I don't recognize both of these.
No, you do not.
And and I just try to, if there's like a search so that I can talk to them, maybe I'll use that. I just say, "Can I help you?"
Yeah. Did you fuck? You hear the redhead talking. He says, "Yeah. Did you happen to fucking wake up with two sharp teeth and a desire to bite on people?"
Looking around to make sure no one's around.
No one's around.
Shit.
Look,
I'm sorry, but I think you have the wrong apartment.
Look, honey, there's a fucking easy way to do this, and there's a fucking hard way, and the hard way involves your face on my bat.
Just open the door.
I contemplate for a bit. They seem to know what's happening.
We're
They
breaking
called it.
down if you don't open it.
Contemplating life choices.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. I open the door.
Yep.
Like I'm smart enough to know that these things are not a coincidence. So yeah, I open the door.
Smart
So
choice.
you know what happened.
No. Well, technically yes. Ah, fuck it. Look, you need to come with us before you start harming someone.
Harming someone.
Come on, you didn't get all the fucking way here without feeling some sort of desire to get bitey with some people, did you?
Okay, give me 1 second. And I go to my room and I just put on like um the more comfortable suit that I
Yeah.
own,
Yeah, absolutely.
like just low tie, white shirt, gray jacket, gray pants,
Yep.
then like sort of goodish shoes that I
Yep.
have,
When
and
you
then I and then I while I'm there, I text Masi that uh,
that
what can I say? I'm I'll leave my phone. Maybe we do have a way to communicate with each other. Maybe I can send him like tracking coordinates from my phone
yeah,
so that he can
that's you would
while
have
we're
something like that given your
yeah.
profession. You can do
Okay.
that.
So
Um
I tell Masi I might be in trouble. Please track this. Then I
yep.
put my phone on my
Um
somewhere.
yep.
Other maybe a secret stash on my jacket or something.
Yeah.
Then
Hidden
I
pocket.
go, I go to them and then I say, "All right, let's go."
Damsel looks at
Oh, bloody
Scar.
ventures.
Damsel looks at Scar and says, "Yep. They fucking dress well and that's pretty much it. Alright, come on, we'll explain everything that's been happening to you. Important
Can
fucking
I take
note.
it off? They called me a ventru.
Yes, you heard that word.
Okay.
You see Damsel the redhead just kind of look at you. Alright, so, be honest here. On the way here, did you happen to fucking bite anyone and try to kill them?
No, but I did feel like I wanted to.
Yeah, that's fucking normal. Alright, come on. You see her and Scar, this other woman, take you down to the basement parking. When you get into the car, you are put in the back with a familiar face. The guy you woke up with. Sounded
Oh, I
wrong,
see
but
you.
yeah.
That doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Yeah. Oh, I see that.
Do I still feel the urge?
Not at the moment. You had a bit of a taste, and that was enough to contain you for the moment.
Okay, then I'm just crouched out in the corner. Just when I saw him, I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for earlier. Whatever it is, I'm gonna say.
And then I just start to say, "That's not a mask, is it?"
Nope.
Oh, I hope.
Nope.
I hope it was. I hope it was. But
I point.
yeah,
That's
not a
really not,
mask.
honey.
and I'm pretty much sure. Please
Well-
don't touch me. At the
You
moment.
poor thing.
What do you know? We got regular fucking Sherlock Holmes on us.
Mm-hmm.
I have my.
Anyway, have you fed
I-
yet,
I'm sorry.
Ventru?
Have you fed?
Suit guy, have you fed yet?
Well, I could go for a steak right now.
No, you really can't. I meant
No.
bite, blood, anything.
They don't fucking know. They got fucking turned. Their sires fucking abandoned them, and they don't fucking know what to do. And
God.
fuck. Look, we're going to a place where everything will be explained. You guys are not to tell anyone about that place. No one's gonna go there, because if they do, we're all in fucking trouble. But here's the thing. The two of you back there, ugly and fancy, you're fucking dead. You're dead, your lives are over, and you are now a vampire. You know, underworld, Dracula, blah. Yeah, you're a vampire. That's why you like blood. That's why you can feel people's heart beating and why you want to bite them, because you're fucking dead. You guys get the picture?
Somehow that makes sense. But I think I'm going to have to talk to the person that you're taking us to.
And yeah, you can just see me pinching myself, trying to wake me up.
No, you
Right.
poor thing, you're awake. You're Nosferatu, that's not
Hey,
going to
Scar.
change. It's gonna get worse. Trust me.
Hey, Scar.
This, yeah.
Don't the fucking Ventru have that weird shit with them? You know, the whole I only eat from
Oh,
this fucking thing?
yeah, the picky ones. Oh my god, this is a pain. So, what do you want to eat? If you're gonna choose a person, which one would you prefer?
I don't know what you mean. I mean, if I'm a vampire, blood should be blood. What's the difference?
No, your preference. Let's say you like redheads, you like girls named Sarah, you like girls with blue eyes, you like guys that has, like, I don't know, freckles.
Oh,
Preference.
this is a fetish thing.
Yeah,
Huh.
your fetish.
Yeah,
That's easy.
let's go with that. You got any fetishes when you were alive? That might have carried over when you died.
Well, I get weak on the knees for brunette.
Fucking
There's
hell.
enough. There's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's Los Angeles. Anyone who's a blonde is probably a brunette pretending to be.
Yep.
So it's fucking fine.
So is that the kind of vampires we all are? Like, we need specific blood?
Before you
from
ask about
somebody?
that, why don't you look at the guy who's fucking sitting next to you and ask him if he's the same kind of vampire as you are?
Then I tap him. You're into brunettes too?
Do not touch me. But no, I mean, they don't. If it's not my fetish in your own words,
Okay.
but I, for some reason, I crave only from you and Scar and this redhead that had been calling me names ever since I came here in this car.
Oh, I see.
Great. We've
Another
got.
thing.
I try to teach, like, what's the common thing about us? Like, okay, so you just like to drink from vampires?
I don't even want to believe that there are vampires at the moment.
Great.
You
We've
better
got.
believe it, honey.
I'm just taking this one word at a time, man. I mean, there are things that has happened tonight that I can't explain. You're one of them. And then the things that I felt coming home, the things that I still feel right now. And I think we need more answers here.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is just a practical joke and we just got drugged or something.
Guys, let me fucking tell you.
I don't know.
That's called fucking denial. And we don't really have the time to go through all 5 stages of grief because technically we're in the middle of a fucking war that's about to blow up in our fucking faces because of the two of you.
Okay.
So sit down and listen because we're here. And you see that she pulls up the car into an old looking bar downtown called The Last Round. You, Nate, have heard of this. A lot of sketchy people tend to meet here. Some low-level criminals. It's not your place, but
Yeah,
it is a place
it's
you
not
know.
it's not my speed.
But you know,
but I
know
got,
of its reputation. And when you walk in,
Yes.
you find the regular clientele. Both of you are a little tempted right now. Nate, you can hear every single heartbeat in this room, and there are a number of brunettes here in this area right now. And Jules, you can feel the unnatural blood of another kindred in the area. Someone else that you haven't met, and it's rousing you up. But you've already had a small bite. Nate, I need you to make a willpower roll for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep this. I'm trying to keep this professional.
As you do this, Damsel, you are kind of elbow and say, "Fucking hell, there's a lot of brunettes tonight."
Should we knock him out?
Nate looks like he is walking away from where you're leading him, and he looks like he's just about ready to pounce at a young, possibly teenage brunette.
Can I
Scar,
grab his neck tightly? Then I'll lead him with me.
make a
Let's
strength and
go.
athletics roll to kind of restrain him.
I'm at strength and athletics.
Nate's got one
I'm
dice in strength, so
Yeah, I'm actually gonna let her do it. Like,
That's right at the
I'm
moment
not-
without
I'm
the willpower at the moment. That's not really up to you right now.
Yeah.
But
And I still might get a messy crit, so yay.
free. That's more than enough against one dice. Yeah, you kind of. It's almost like you're possessed, and you're just walking towards this young brunette at the corner, and Scar just puts an arm around you, and a chokehold.
Let's go. Then I'll pull him in with me.
Okay.
You guys head over to the back office, where you see a man with a sort of goatee, black hair, short black hair, a blue shirt, and a tank top under that shirt, a blue open button shirt, and a tank top and jeans. You see there's a guy behind him who looks a little worse for wear and has been beaten badly. Jules, the guy who's been beaten badly, you can smell the blood coming out of his scars, out of his face. It smells delicious.
I'm gonna look at Scar. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Is it which guy is this?
This is
Is
the
he
guy
central
that he
sire?
was. Yeah, this is the guy who was. He's not one of the sires, but he's sort of leading this small, miniature anarch faction that wants to piss off the Camarilla.
I'm going to look at Nines and say, Nines, we got a leech. No point.
Okay then, fucking leech. Right. Alright. You know what? Let him have this one. Make sure he doesn't kill him.
I'll take care of it. Come on, buddy. Looks like you have a meal. I'll just walk with him towards
Nines.
And I'm just gonna rush in.
Yep.
the guy. Bon appetit. But I'll hold him by the neck to pull him in case.
Jules, you're not in any position to control this right now, but you will take
Okay.
out the up to what you'll be left with 1 point of hunger until Scar rips you out of the guy. With all the damage the guy's taken and the feeding, he looks like that he's just about ready to enter torpor. Nate, you are just baffled at the sight of this one guy biting through the neck of this other guy, and you can't help but feel that this is exactly what he was looking to do to you in that warehouse.
Okay. Glad I was able to get out of there.
Nines looks at both of you guys and says, Alright, fledglings, a Nos and a Ventru, right. How the fuck are we gonna go about this? Alright, first things first, you guys are dead. And Damsel just side comments with Scar. Fucking told them. Next, you're kindred now. Which means you can't be mingling around with mortals, especially you. Look at Jules. The moment some human sees your face, they're gonna run screaming for the hills. You know what? This'll go a lot easier if you just ask questions, so why don't you ask me one at a time? You first. Looking at Jules.
You meant
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask. Is there any safe place for me to stay if I'm not gonna go outside?
Most Nos stay in the sewers. Graveyards, anywhere where people don't normally go to. You know, it's just how it is.
Would you recommend a place for me where there are other kinds? Like
For the meantime, I would recommend you stay in here until we can sort things out and get you guys briefed on your new life. Your turn, pretty boy. Looking at Nate.
Alright. First things first. Are we the sparkling vampires?
No, that's bullshit.
Twilight.
Alright.
Bullshit made by
Although
some
we do burn in the
Toreadors.
sun. We do burn in the sun.
Yes, we do.
Like Dracula.
We have sparkling.
Alright,
Nosferatu.
let's clear some misconceptions out of the way, shall we, such things? Alright. Stake through the heart, paralyzed, doesn't kill. Head cut off, you're dead. Take enough shots and damage, Maybe a shotgun to the face? That's gonna kill you. Holy water, crosses, churches, all bullshit. That's about it. Sunlight, don't.
Fire. Don't.
Fire, definitely not.
All right. Okay, so do I need to get a coffin for my apartment?
Well, you can. We're not
You
really
can.
against it.
Can if you want to, but that's not our thing. Someone's thing, but not ours.
One
Oh.
more thing.
Yeah?
They mentioned that I was a Ventru. What exactly is a Ventru?
Right. So, there are different kinds of dead, so to speak. You've got clans. A Ventru is one of the clans. The other guy over here, with the award-winning smile, is known as a Nosferatu. If you've ever seen the movie, that explains why he looks like that, and why they're called as such. A Ventru is a picky eaters. They're also pretty good with mind magics and tricks like that. They're normally talkers. You're a talker, aren't you?
I've been able to get out of a few scraps.
Explains it. Alright. So here's the problem. Right now, there's two types of there's different types of kindred, and those kindred choose different types of groups. Right now, all you need to concern yourself with are the Camarilla and the anarchs. We are the anarchs. We believe in freedom and the American way and whatever you want to think we believe in. But the truth is, we just believe in giving people a voice. The Camarilla are your standard monarchy. The old will rule, the young will serve. And that's pretty much it. And you can see that in a society where nobody ages, someone who follows a rule of the elders will serve. The elders will rule. You see where I'm going with this? No matter how you get turned, how old you get, you're never replacing upper management. Hence the anarchs were born. Now, lucky for the two of you, you won the fucked up lottery because you're in the middle of a war between the Camarilla and the anarchs of Los Angeles. We're currently at a truce, and you guys were turned last night in an effort to piss off the Camarilla and break that truce. Which is why we need you to stay here, not talk to anyone until we sort this out. Is everything clear on that?
Whoever turned us, I mean, I hate him more. Yeah, I hate him more after your story. I hate him for turning me, but now I hate him for putting me in the middle of this.
First things first, looking at Nate. What's his thing? What's your thing?
Brunette.
Right.
Not sure about the other one. Can't tell if he's the type that likes it when they resist or that. Oh shit, that sounds wrong. But yeah, I still don't know the other one. He likes brunette.
Call. I don't know. Call Alex in here, would you? He's a brunette.
I'm a bit hungry too. I'll help myself if you don't mind.
Go ahead. You can take the point of hunger out, and you bring Alex, the ghoul, inside, and he is technically a brunette, which means he will technically satisfy the requirement. Now, you are...
I'll keep my eye on him.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, Nate, you're allowed to drink from this person, who very willingly hands you the wrist. Nines just looks at you and says, "Go ahead."
Wait. If I bite him, won't he turn into one of us?
No, there's a long, complicated process to sire someone, and you're not gonna turn him by biting him.
And we're just allowed to kill people.
Oh, you're not killing him.
Oh. So just drink. Try not to drain.
Exactly.
I can do that. I can do that. Okay.
You will drink until the last bit of hunger, and when Scar sees you taking a little too much, she pulls you away, and it feels like a meal was just taken away from you before you finished it.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down there, suit man.
You're at hunger 1.
That was so good. That was so good. Oh.
Don't get used to it.
Right.
You want to do that sparingly. Now,
Mm-hmm.
back to business.
Gotcha.
Speaking of the people who turned you, he looks at Jules. How would you like a chance to get a little revenge on them?
How am I exactly get to do that?
You see, the people who turned you broke a few rules and are risking everything. The peace that we have. There's a truce, like I said. We're gonna find them, track them, and deal with them.
Okay. How would I help?
You're a Nos. You may not be aware of it, but you've got some abilities that the rest of us don't.
Like scaring people?
Oh, you can turn invisible
Normally.
out of existence.
Oh.
That's what I know.
Can I
Alright,
try? Can someone tell me how?
we don't have a Nos on us.
Kind of just will it. That's what I do.
Here,
I will myself to become more powerful.
stand in the corner. Alright? Just focus. Think very calmly. And stay perfectly still. And just make yourself feel unseen, invisible.
Oh, that's easy for me. That's even in real life.
You
What have you been doing
Okay,
when you
then
were
I
alive?
just concentrate on
concentrate in the corner, and Nines and the others looks away. No one's looking at you. I need you to make a rouse check.
What's that?
Just 1 dice and 1 hunger.
One
So
dice.
1-1.
Okay. But where can I see it then sa ano ko?
A rouse check is rolling a hunger dice to see if you get hungrier. So it's always 1-1.
Ah, okay.
You succeed. Okay, so you vanish and you realize that looking at yourself, you don't see your limbs. You don't see your body. You're pretty invisible. Nines turns around and says, "Congratulations, you fucking disappeared. You're still here,
And
right?"
I would like to point out that I also disappear. I
No.
was like following the instructions, and then I also disappear. I also use Cloak of Shadows.
You're on Cloak of Shadows, so you cannot move, but he is on Unseen Passage. So
Yeah.
Nate
where the fuck is
also.
the other one?
Oh, well, what do you fucking know? He knows how to do it too.
Can
Yeah,
I
I
reach out
looked
to where
around.
he was? Like, move.
You
Yeah.
can. When you reach out where he was, you do touch him and you feel him, and when you feel him, he it shows up again.
Wait,
Hey.
what happened? What
How
happened?
can
What
you do
happened?
that?
Hey,
You're not supposed to do that.
the other one, are
Do
you still
what?
here?
Yes, I'm here.
When you speak, the Unseen Passage drops. Alright, so here's the thing. You guys have 2 different forms of invisibility. You, looking at Jules, you can turn invisible, and you're free to move around, but it's at the cost of getting just a little bit hungrier. You, looking at Nate, for whatever reason, I don't even know how. Your clan, your Ventrus aren't supposed to be able to do that, but you can turn invisible as long as you're standing perfectly still. Benefit is, you probably don't get hungrier when you use that.
Sweet. And I tried to do that, and do I also not see myself, like if I hold up my hands
Oh, you can't
Um,
hold up your hand because you have to stay perfectly still for Cloak
I-
of Shadows to work. But if you
Okay.
do this, and then you stay perfectly still, you'll notice that you won't see your hands anymore.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Here's the
Look at
other
that.
thing.
I am a vampire.
Oh,
Looks
And
at
I make that really large grin on my face, like I'm so proud of myself.
Let's do a little test here. You, looking at Jules, jump for me.
Oh,
Put
I'm
as
just gonna try
much
to.
muscle as you can in it, and jump from that corner of the room to the other corner of the room.
Okay.
Jump forwards.
Then I'm just gonna go to the other side of the room and just gonna try it.
Yep. When you jump, your undead muscles, your vitae forces your muscles to propel you 5 meters across the room. Yep, he's got
That's
that too.
weird.
I've got a
Smooth.
test. Damsel takes out a dagger and throws it at you.
At Jules?
Yes, you no at Jules. Yeah, the dagger flies at you, and you actually manage to avoid it, despite how fast it's being thrown. You actually manage to catch it. Well, what do you fucking know? He's fast too.
Fucking mom.
He looks at
Yeah, pretty much.
he looks at Nate and then says, "All right, your test. Alex,
Alright.
get over here. The brunette you fed from is in front of you. Tell him to forget that you fed on him. Just look him dead in the eye. Tell him to forget."
Alright. And I do look into his eyes, and then I do feel that there's a connection there. And I tell them, I need you to forget I fed on you. While doing
You-
the Jedi swing
Jedi.
like that.
Yeah, that's fine. You just do that. You do notice that his eyes dilate a little bit when you do that, and then they go back. And the guy shakes his head. Nine, sorry you called for me? Yeah, Alex, it's fine. You can get back now.
Oh, wait! I want to try something else. And then I pull on him again. Then these are not the vampires you're looking for. Did it work? Did it work?
You have to give him an order. Something for him to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Hop on one knee. On one foot.
Make a rouse check for mesmerize.
Okay. Oh my god. Right.
You can feed
Here
on
we
him
go.
later.
Yeah. E11.
Nice.
Ooh, I succeed.
Okay.
Alright.
Your eyes again. His eyes dilate at the command, and then he just kind of puts himself on one foot and starts. And then he just stops at some point and says, sir? It's fine, Alex, you can go. Alright, so, it looks like this one, looking at Jules, is fast, strong, and can go invisible. And this one can tell people what to do. Good. Looks at, Nines looks at Scar and Damsel. I, got a job for you two. Damsel just looks and says, "Oh, fucking no. Fucking hell no, Nines. Come on. We already did the... Fuck. Fine. Know where this is going. Fuck."
Free reign on the arsenal at least.
Anything that's not a rifle.
Gotcha.
Alright, I need you guys to find Sires. He hands you a paper. Apparently they stay around here. There's a group of them. According to this guy, there's about 3 of them.
3. So
A
a
Nos.
Nos, a Ventru, and what?
Tremere.
Fucking Thrymir.
But
Seriously?
For some reason, the Tremere, whatever he turned, isn't with these two. I don't know why. But I need you guys to find them. Find out. Talk to them if you can. And if not, you know what to do.
Cleaning up then.
That's the job.
Are we taking these two?
Might as well make them worth their weight around here.
Yes. I'm gonna look at the Nos. His name is Jules. Jules Sensei. But are you still hungry?
No, I'm not. I think I'm good.
Okay, and I think this one is good too. So yeah, I think we're good.
Okay.
Hunting, bounty hunting.
Nate, can you mute yourself when you're not speaking? Because there's a bit of a static.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys leave. Yeah.
I asked them first, can I use the bathroom before we leave?
We don't do that anymore. You know that, right?
I mean,
Right.
maybe
I
it's
knew
like
that. I knew that.
left over from whatever he had when he was alive. I don't know.
It's not really how it works. That's just gone.
Right. All right.
Um,
And then I just followed him.
when you
I wanted to like message Mazi that we're going another way, but
there's the thing is that's the complicated thing is because while you guys walk out, you see Mozzie on this door, and he just goes up to you when he notices you and says, the rest of you see a human go up to him. Jules, you're in sort of a very deep hoodie to hide your face.
Yeah.
He goes up,
Really deep.
dude, Nate, what the fuck are you doing here, man? Who are these fucking people?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Nate? Mozzie? Hello? Mozzie, partner? The guy you
Listen.
left behind last night?
I have a face that's pretty common, even though No.
Is he your friend?
I can't say. But listen.
Fuck.
Maybe you've
Sorry.
mistaken somebody.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
fuck.
you know.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
You look like you look like a friend of mine. I'm so sorry. Carry on. I apologize.
I have that face.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
Oh
go
wait,
check.
I think no. I think that's him in the corner. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry for wasting your time.
Yeah.
Moves
Maybe you
to a
should
guy
What's an insight?
maybe you should maybe message you or something. Maybe you
Wits
should
and-
check your phone.
Wits an insight, Scar, but you're fighting against this guy. Very
Yep,
good
I figured
deception. Nate, roll me manipulation and subterfuge, please.
All right. Manipulation. Subterfuge. Oh, okay.
ASK quick.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sorry. Scar, that was supposed to be wits and insight.
What's an insight?
Yeah, 3 dice. Okay. Yeah.
Still the same.
Looks like an honest mistake. I mean, you do feel something off about it, but for the most part, you feel like whatever. Wrong guy, and the short guy that did walk in talking to him does go up to some other guy who actually does conspicuously look a little bit like Nate if you squint a bit, and he starts talking to him. And you see the guy puts on some glasses, and then maybe just had bad eyesight. But
That was weird.
you guys leave.
Yeah, I know.
Get into a truck. Sorry, Nate, I need you to mute if you're not speaking. Okay, so you guys get into a truck. Damsel drives again. You head over to the armory, and you guys have your selection of guns and knives and the occasional baseball bat. Who's bringing what?
I'm taking 2 guns, incendiary.
Okay. These are not Rufus, obviously. They're just normal incendiary
Yeah,
rounds.
just the normal incendiary.
Nate, are you going to be taking anything with you?
So I see like a bunch of
A bunch of regular 9mm Glocks, some odd-looking ammunition, and some bats, some knives. Things you've seen before. Not things that you know how to use, but maybe a gun.
And I'll take a
yeah,
machete.
I'll just take one gun,
Yep.
like a Glock.
Yeah, simple 9M.
Mhm.
Okay. He takes a gun. I'm just going to passively assume that Jules takes a few knives and some... Ah, there he is.
He's back.
Jules is gonna go looking through the armory. And let's see what he picks up. Jules, you are in the armory of the last round. There's a few guns here, some knives, some machetes. You are very good with both hand-to-hand and weaponry. So what would you like to take from here? You're still on mute. Sorry.
I would like to take some knives and some
Knives.
handguns.
Okay. You take a few knives, some combat knives, and a handgun. Sure.
Yeah, I don't have any firearms. So
Okay.
let's roll in knives. Let's do it.
Okay. You all leave. You get into the truck that you were all brought here in. Sorry, the sedan that you were all brought here in. And you're heading over a little further down in the downtown area into a sort of broken down building that's meant for demolition. It's an old kind of abandoned apartment. It's meant to be demolished. And in here on the basement floor, according to the intelligence, will be a Nosferatu, a Ventru, and a Tremere. 2 of the 3 would have sired the 2 of you.
Meaning they are the ones that turned us.
Yes, sire is the person who basically turned you. Damsel parks the car about a block away. Alright, fucking recruits. Here's the thing. We're going in there to talk to these people. Like that ever works out. And if they don't listen, we fucking beat the shit out of them until they do. And if they still don't, we fucking beat them. To death. Questions?
And I can drink from them again?
If you're hungry.
You know what?
Pepper?
Go ahead. Just don't kill them. Well, don't kill them by draining them.
Okay.
That's a bad thing.
Forbidden.
You don't do that. Yep.
Really bad. Oh wait, damn. Do you have stakes in the back?
She pulls out some crossbows with wooden stakes, with wooden bolts, and a few stakes, one for each. No, I do.
I'll borrow this one. I'll just take a few stakes in hand.
Alright. You guys leave the truck, but you realize that there is actually someone who is entering that building before any of you do. He looks like a well-dressed individual. Pretty boy, if there was ever a drought. And he's got a few guys that look like muscle. 2 of them walking in with him. And Damsel just stops there and says, "What the fuck? Someone beat us to it?"
Who the fuck is that?
He's looking and says, fuck. He looks familiar.
Can I roll to recognize?
It's a little too far away right now, but
Activating heightened senses.
let's make it intelligence and insight. Wits and insight.
Okay.
Heightened
So the same.
senses.
Wits and
Heightened senses will let you see him clearer, but not necessarily remember him.
okay. Got to.
You may have seen him back in that party. Succubus party. He was one of the
But I
cam.
don't recognize.
He was one of the cam attendees.
Fucking Cammy. We have a Cammy.
Well, fuck.
The pretty boy.
He beat us here.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Why are
Okay.
you?
Fuck.
Cammies, bad. Don't talk with Cammies. They're horrible people.
Camarilla Fox? Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. You guys were sired to piss off the Camarilla so that the war would continue. We were going here to clean that mess up so that no one would know. And then the war wouldn't continue. Now we're fucking stuck here. Okay. If we get in there and disavow or whatever the guys who turned these two, and they see us fighting with whoever turned them, maybe they'll fucking leave us alone and consider it fair play?
Like we have nothing to do with whatever they do.
Well,
It's
not
more
that we
like we're
have...
cleaning up after their mess.
Exactly.
As anarchs.
We need to prove to the Camarilla that they're not anarchs.
Seems fair. I can't believe we're abiding by these
Hey.
rules. This is so fucking...
Yeah, fuck it. You! Looks at Nate and says, you can fucking mess with people's memories, right? Nate? Nate?
He's thinking.
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Looks like
Damsel...
I can.
Yep, Damsel's looking at you and says, you can fucking replace people's... erase people's memories, right? You muted yourself, Nate.
There. How about now?
Yep.
Alright. I can certainly try.
Okay. Worst case scenario, we erase his memories. And double worst case scenario, we kill him, make the cam think these people killed him, and then kill them. And maybe they'll owe us a fucking favor. I don't know how the fucking cam work. I don't fucking know what the politics are of this shit. I just wanna...
Can I roll politics? I don't actually.
Not at the moment. Not enough information to go on. You only have one dot.
God.
Okay. Damsel just looks at... Alright, let's just fucking walk in and see if we can talk to them.
Diplomacy is always the way, as they say. Let's
Oh,
go.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Nos?
Someone told me that if someone hurts you, just shut them down.
I like the way you think, Nos.
I'm starting to like you a
That's
little
how
more.
it's supposed to be.
Okay,
Let's just
go.
go. Whatever.
you walk in to the place. As you enter, the man standing there is very good looking. He goes up, and as you enter, you ask him, Damsel just asks him, hey, you Cam? He looks around and you see his two guards have guns that are just drawn out. Oh, chill with the fucking hostilities. Nate and actually the three of you can sense the humanity in these people. You can hear the heart beating. The two people he's with are humans. The guy, the very good looking guy, just looks and says, good evening. Can I help all of you? Oh, we're just looking around. Got a mess we need to take care of. You? I believe that's none of your concern. Uh-huh. Right.
I approach the well-dressed gentleman and then say, "Hi, So, busy night, huh?
He looks at you. I suppose. I have business to attend to. Anarchs.
Oh,
I don't really know why you're here. Well, Damsel interrupts and says, the reason we're fucking here is because you're in our fucking territory, Cam. He's just looking and says, we are handling business. That is all. You will honor the truce. You will leave.
well, in the spirit of that truce, maybe our business is also your business. So, team up.
Sorry, Nate, what's that?
I basically told him that, well, in the spirit of the truce, maybe your business is also our business. So, may I propose a team up? You know, Cam and Camarilla, anarchs working together, to uphold the peace.
Charisma and persuasion, please. Hoping you get 5.
Hoping.
I'll make it manipulation. Input manipulation persuasion, but you'll need 5 to convince this guy.
Alright. Manipulation.
I think you have 8 total for that.
No, actually. But I have something here. Maybe I can blood surge.
You want to up your manipulation. You can.
Yeah.
1 rouse check to up the manipulation first before you roll.
Right. Yeah. I grow hungrier, but at
You
least
are-
that's just 2 hunger.
Hungrier.
Yeah. I'm at 2 hunger.
Okay.
So that's 4. No. That's
That's 8
and
dice now.
persuasion, right? So
Also, that's 7 dice now.
yeah. So 7, and I only put the first hunger, right? The second hunger will kick in at this and another roll. believe
No,
that-
because you roused yourself and you used the blood surge, this hunger goes into the roll.
Okay.
So you're at hunger 2
that's
before
only
you roll.
hunger. Right. 4 success.
That's a crit at
will-
4.
Crit.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Crit at 4. Okay.
You need to re-roll.
willpower.
Yep, because you need
Yeah,
5.
willpower. Okay.
It's gonna be really messy otherwise.
Nice.
Oh,
Um,
That is 5 success.
5 successes total. Yep, that's exactly what you need. He just looks and he says, I suppose the process would be expedited with a little help. Or perhaps we don't even need to get our hands dirty. Why don't all of you lovely people take this problem? It is your turf, after all. We'll be mere observers.
Well, and then I turn to Damsel and Scar if that is an acceptable proposition.
Fucking cams know how to fucking run away when the going gets tough. Yeah. Fine. We'll take care
We'll
of the
take
problem.
care of it.
It is
All
our
right, then.
turf. And we fucking defend our turf. I'm sure you do. Go on. You guys will follow Damsel heading down to the basement. In the basement of this place, you will find 2 people. A Nosferatu and a woman that is very familiar to you, Nate. This was a mark just last night. And as you enter, they notice you and they say, huh, looks like our little project was picked up.
Hello, June. Or is that really your real name?
It's the name I like to go by. How are you finding your new life?
Can't complain. I do wish that you would have introduced me into this, or maybe given me a choice in the matter.
The choice was non-optional, and to be perfectly honest, you were not supposed to survive the night, so I congratulate you for that. The Nos is
Thanks.
just standing in the back. Damsel just looks and says, alright, let's just fucking talk this over. And I know you're not gonna fucking listen, so how do you guys want to do this? Whatever do you mean?
What the fuck was that? Why would you turn two people and leave them alone in the fucking warehouse in the middle of a fucking truce? Fuck is your deal?
The Nos just goes up and says, cause the truce is bullshit. It's going to be a war. We need to strike. They attack them, they are distracted, we attack back. We're just delaying the inevitable.
Isn't Cam with us?
He wasn't staying. He might be listening,
You
but he
can't
don't
even
know.
you can't even fucking take care of those two fucking people that you turned.
We're not supposed to. There's supposed to be a trap for the Cam to attack. They were supposed to die tonight after causing a mess that the Camarilla would have to clean up.
Is that
But you
true,
had to
June?
turn them in our fucking turf.
You feel the same way, June?
June looks and
Am I?
says, well, it was the idea. Although I have spent the better part of the night trying to convince my associate here that maybe we should just take you in. And I've been trying to tell you all night that we need to stick to the plan and let them die. But unfortunately, these people decide to meddle in. Damsel steps and says, meddling in? You fucking retard. This is our fucking turf and you decide to do a one big screw up in here.
The Inquisition ring a bell. For fuck's sake!
You guys believe in that ghost story? It's not a fucking ghost
You're a
story,
fucking
you
idiot, aren't you?
That's another new term for the fledglings of this group. You
know what? There's no dealing with you. Jeez.
Alright, fuck it. Let me just ask you this one thing. We've taken care of these two. Are you going to be stupid fuck-ups and do it again? No. Damsel looks at you, Scar, and says, that wasn't very convincing, was it?
No, not at all.
Right. So we're gonna fucking clean house. You... Who has the highest dexterity? That would be... Oh. Well, Scar. You get to move. What do you want to do?
Since I know that the other girl is a Ventru, I'm going to grab my stake, use fleetness, and I'll impale the stake in her heart.
I'll check for fleetness first.
Success.
Nope. Okay. So you move very quickly. You add celerity for your... Actually, no. You just kind of move quickly, and this is an offensive, not defensive. So make me a strength and athletics against the
Strength and
Ventrus, who has a penalty because of the fleetness. That's not very good. Sorry, Dex and melee. That's my bad.
Dex and melee, it's fine, it's the same.
You need a margin of 5 for a proper staking, and there's 2 successes on the Ventru.
I got a 5.
Yeah, but the Ventru has 2 successes, so the margin is free.
Sure, I can reroll.
You can burn a willpower to reroll.
It's my willpower.
You're willpower free now. An extra
Oh.
2. That's exactly what you needed. Okay. So here's what happens is that as you guys are discussing, before you can even react, before you see it, Scar just moves faster than you can see, just shoof, and almost in an instant you see the Ventru has a stake in her heart. Unfortunately, Scar, while the others do get turned, the Nosferatu can take a swing at you. As you do this, you're still on fleetness technically, so Dex and
It's
Athletics
for the scene.
plus your celerity rating. He is going to try and hit you with a bat. It's
I
4.
can't tell which is my. Oh.
Mine is the 4. Yours is 4. You are the one fleetness, so I'll give this to you. As you kind of stake this girl down, and she falls to the ground. You see the Nos very quickly, and you just duck out of the way. Let's move on to Jules. What do you want to do? There's a fight going on. Jules, you're still on mute.
Do I see? Do I see
Yes.
the
You saw.
Nosferatu attacking Scar?
Yes, you saw Scar impale the Ventru, the other kindred, and you see the Nosferatu take a swing at Scar, but she ducks out of the way and kind of moves to the side.
I'm just gonna approach it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have this place to approach him really fast, but I can approach him
Yes.
during this fight. Right?
You can absolutely approach. You're fast enough.
Yeah, can I melee using my knife?
The knife will give you a +2, so that is Dex and melee, which you have 6 dice, and whatever the successes is, you add the 2 to that.
Okay. So it's
no, you add 2 successes automatically. So you roll 6 and then you add 2 successes. He's gonna try and dodge that.
6. Oh yeah, 6. Right?
Yep.
6. 3, 5, 6. 3 successes. Let's do it. So it's 5 successes.
He also has 5. But
fuck.
would you like to spend a willpower to reroll?
Yes, I'll reroll 1.
Okay. That is 1 willpower down for you.
And it's a success.
A success, so that's 6. So you just barely graze this Nosferatu on the side of his neck, and he makes a cut, and he takes a superficial point of damage from that. You are all in the middle of a fight here. Damsel is going to make a move. Damsel's just going to rush forward against the Nos, and let's see if she can hit him. Hold on. Yep, Damsel, you can see Damsel carries a spiked bat and just whacks him on the back with that bat as the Nos takes a step back and takes another superficial point of damage from that. Nate, is there anything you would like to try and do? Hold on. Sorry, Nate, is there anything you'd like to try?
Yeah, looks like everybody's got this. So, okay, Jules and Damsel are already attacking the Nos.
Scar has successfully staked the Ventru.
Yeah, Star's already staked the Ventru. And okay, I'll try to mesmerize the Nosferatu to drop his bat.
Okay, you'll have to get a little bit closer, but that is manipulation. Oh, sorry, that's a rouse check first for mesmerize.
Yeah. I succeed.
Okay.
Right, so
the command is to drop his bat.
Yeah, drop the bat.
That's his intelligence and resolve. So that for you, the roll is manipulation dominate. He will try to resist with intelligence and resolve.
Manipulation document. Okay.
Yep.
That is. That must be 6.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Yikes.
6 successes.
I didn't even have a success. My bad. All right.
What did you roll? 60.
0.
Zero.
Yep.
Total.
Do you want to re-roll, or would you like to
That's
try?
brutal.
Well, actually, no. Even if you re-roll, you're not gonna beat 6 success. The most you're gonna get is
Yeah.
5. So, you.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yep. You
Yeah.
tried it down to drop the
It's a
bat.
messy crit too.
He
He's
actually.
a messy crit.
Yep. That is a messy crit, which means not only does he resist, he just fuck you, and he throws the bat at you.
Oh.
Make
Okay.
me a roll of strength, dexterity, and athletics to avoid.
Okay.
He needs dex and athletics to throw, actually. 3 successes. The bat, you see him just throw his weapon at you instead of dropping it. It spins around, it hits you across the chest. You take 1 point of superficial damage
Okay.
as the bat just kind of slams into your chest. It's only superficial.
Okay.
We go back.
I have the map.
Yeah,
I have
actually,
the
you
bat.
have the bat, and he did technically drop it. That is Scar's turn again. The one stake that you
Oh.
have is inside the Ventru.
Yeah, I don't have any more stakes, right? I only have one.
Everyone only has 1.
I'm going to. I'll just, I don't know, take the opportunity since he was distracted with Nate. I'll sneak up from behind him, still using fleetness. Then I'll wrestle him and pin him down the ground.
This is for
Slam
a
him
scene.
actually hard.
Make a strength and athletics roll. I'll give him a penalty for his roll.
Strength. Enough to damage him, but also restrain him.
Mine is 3, and you have 5. You want to damage him and restrain him, so he takes the superficial point of damage again. That's his third. As you try to wrestle him, as soon as he throws the bat and it hits Nate in the shoulder, he's distracted for a bit. You come up behind him, you take him from behind and shove him into a brick wall. Little help here! And because you guys did not see him around, there is someone else coming out of the shadows at the moment. And you can see that he just kind of moves forward. He points his hand up in front of you, Scar. I need you to make me, first of all, does this person get hungrier? This person does not get hungrier. You see there's a man pointing his hand at you, kind of concentrating on you. I need you to make me a stamina and composure roll. That's only 1 success. Okay. So you see this person trying to go up to you, and you can feel something in your blood. It's like they're doing something to your blood. They're trying to rouse the beast inside you, but you resist it. You resist the compulsion. That brings us back to Jules.
I'll be right back.
Jules?
I'm just gonna keep attacking violently, just stabbing the Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu is restrained by Scar at the moment. Slammed to a wall and restrained. But there's a new person that has come by. Someone was trying to do something to someone who's trying to do something to Scar.
Is there? I mean, can I see it? I mean, can I?
Yes, you can see the person. You can see them trying to concentrate. They don't seem to have a full grasp of what they're trying to do.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna run through that person's thing that he's attacking. Scar.
Okay, what do you do?
Attack. Good.
With the knife, okay.
What's the difference with the brawl and the melee with the knife?
Brawl is strength and brawl for a fist fight. Dex and melee is using a melee weapon.
Okay, so yeah, and then I'll just go with the knife there.
Okay. That's another Dex and melee roll. Your successes are +2. This person will try to avoid.
Okay.
That's not a very good rating.
Oh, for 6 successes with critical.
It's 1, and you have a crit on 6. Yeah. So you run forward. You have your knife. This person's a little distracted. He's trying to concentrate on Scar, and then he sees you, but it's too late as you plunge the knife into the side and twist the knife around and then shove him towards the wall. That is a nasty 5 superficial damage, half, so that's 3 superficial damage. Yeah, that hurts.
Okay,
You can
that's weird.
while Scar has the nos, Damsel's gonna try and go after to help you out.
Okay.
Damsel will attempt to attack. 5 against 2. So as you see Jules stab this Tremere in the gut and shove him aside, Damsel suddenly leaps from behind you with a bat and just whacks him on the head for another that marches 3, another point of superficial damage which fills up his health track. He is looking hurt. His face has been mangled. He has a huge gaping wound on the side from Jules' blade. Nate, that is you. Scar has the nos restrained, and Jules and Damsel are taking care of this new guy who just came from the shadows.
Okay. This is a basement, and there's no other exits here, right?
Yes.
Just the way.
Just
that
the
we
one
came
you guys
from.
came from. Yes.
All right. Okay. So, well, I look at the bat, and I see that I don't feel like I can use this as great, so I just chuck it over, and then I pull out the gun, and I start shooting at the new guy.
Okay. That's composure and firearms.
All right. The composure is 2.
He has 1 success.
1 success. I also have 1 success.
You want to reroll?
Wait.
You can reroll that 1 dice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just the 1 dice.
Just the 1 dice. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Using willpower.
Actually, you don't have to, because the gun has a +3 to hit it. So that's technically 4 successes. But if you take the reroll, that's 5 successes total. If you want to take that.
That's 5. Yeah.
5 successes total. Okay, you spend the willpower. You burn your willpower. You try to concentrate. Aim very carefully. As this Tremere takes a knife to the gut, a bat to the head. He looks bloodied up. You take a shot. The round is incendiary, which means it deals unhalved, and because the health tracker is full, that's actually aggravated damage. So you see the body burn. He drops to the ground. Scar is the one who recognizes torpor. The rest of you think he's dead, maybe?
And I just look at the gun like, I like this gun.
Nice shot.
Pretty damn
I have my
good.
moments.
Pretty fucking damn good for a fledgling. Both of you. Scar, you got that, dude?
I'll take care of this one. I'll snap his neck.
He's already hurt, but go ahead, make a strength and brawl.
I'm not gonna decapitate him. I just wanna.
Yep,
knock
let's
him
strength and
with the-
brawl. Let's call it
Ah,
3 successes. He's restrained, he's already hurt. And he's not exactly in position to defend himself. Call it 3.
Get a drink from the dead vampire side.
Hold on. That's 2. You needed 3.
Oh god, I don't want to reroll anymore. How
Well,
many willpower do I still?
well, you don't have to. If you could just ask for a steak and
Actually, yeah. I mean, I probably like missed. I'll take my roll. Fine. Like I don't.
the reroll.
Oh, can I still take a steak though? If it's
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just ask for a steak.
Dex
I don't
and
want to
melee.
miss a nos. He's terrible.
Dex and melee. You try to
Dex and
snap his
melee.
neck, but you just can't find the right angle to do it at.
No god.
Only 3. Oh, 5.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Damsel hands you a steak here, and it, and his body just drops. For Jules, you can feed on the 2 that are staked, and for some reason part of you feels that the other one is still alive. However, you are not exactly too hungry. You're at hunger 1, and the only way to remove the hunger 1 is to actually kill the target, which you were told not to do. You're still on mute.
Actually, there's a big joke happening. That's why I'm always on mute.
It's fine. We can't hear it anyway.
I'm just gonna tell Damsel that I felt like the other one is still alive.
She just slow and says, "Yeah, fuck, we haven't told you that. Yeah, you don't fucking kill us that easily. When you take enough fucking hits, you go into a comatose state. We call it torpor. So, basically you're in a fucking coma until someone wakes you up."
Oh, okay. So how
Good
do we
job, you
clean this
two.
up?
2 staked, 1 torpor. And you see that
I'll drive the car by the entrance. I'll take care of
you
it.
see the corridor is actually coming down. The cam. Very good display. I heard everything from upstairs. How lovely. These people don't seem to agree with the truce any more than anyone else does. What is your stance on it, I wonder?
We're
Damsel.
taking it. We agreed to it after.
We're here to clean up a mess that happened on our fucking turf. So you mind getting out of the fucking way? We can get on with our fucking life? This will be reported, of course. Fucking whatever. There are some fucking idiots that did something really stupid, and we cleaned it up. Now, do you mind? He just leaves. Walks out and leaves. Car, you're getting the car?
Yeah, I'll just drive the car to the entrance so that no one would see us dragging bodies up.
Yeah. You guys drag the bodies and bring them to the car, making sure that they are fairly hidden from prying eyes. And
Then I ask Scar and Damsel, so what's going to happen with these to the Nosferatu and June, the Venture?
we fucking rehabilitate them, or we keep them in the basement like this so they can't do stupid shit like this again.
Hey, what do you know? Jules has a blood bag.
Yeah, Jules. You're free to feed on them when you feel like it.
Oh, it sounds brutal, but yeah.
Welcome to the
You're
You're
fucking
the one who's feeding in
unlife.
our kind.
Welcome to the fucking
they're
unlife.
They're the one that turned me anyway. I mean, there's
Yeah.
Okay, so on our way back, time for a full round of honesty here. Do either of you have any human connections left? This is while she's driving you back to the last round.
I go first. I have my girlfriend and my brother.
I've been on my own ever since I was a kid, so I don't have anybody.
I
That's
need
good.
a Charisma, manipulation, and subterfuge roll from Nate.
Okay.
While Damsel looks at Jules and says, "Holy shit! Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
try anyway." Nope, she believes you. So you see her look at you and says, "Oh, that's fucking good. Then we don't have a problem with you." Hey, Nos, you fucking mentioned that you had a girlfriend or something?
Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
think
you
of
don't
it
have one
really.
anymore. As far as they're concerned, you're dead. You're gone. Missing persons case, you're dead. I mean, think about it. You really want to go to her house looking like that?
Hey,
Like
I know now.
Deadpool.
I feel bad.
It's gonna be like Deadpool walking up to his girlfriend's house.
Can I, for some reason, I mean, just take a look at her or something? Maybe when she's about to die, turn her to Nosferatu too.
You really want to give her this life.
Mm, Never mind.
I mean,
Look,
I'm not judging, really. You turn whoever you want, but this
look,
is not an easy life.
we're just fucking listen. Your lives are over, and it doesn't even matter if you're not a fucking Nosferatu. You could be any fucking one of us, and you'd still have to call yourself dead to whoever you cared about. You know why? Those fucking cams, the moment they find out who you are, the moment they find out what you stand for and who you care for, they're gonna use that and they're gonna kill them anyway. So they're dead, whether you like it or not. All you have to do is claim that you're dead so that they never find out that you still care for these people.
I understand.
That's what the cam do. They go out, they find who you care for, and they kill these people. So if either of you have anyone you still care for, you still talk to, it's best to cut ties, make them believe that you are dead. If you need help, we will fucking help you stage a death for yourself. But that's the way it has to be. Capiche?
Well, that works out great for me because the only people that cares about my existence are people that want me dead anyway.
Convenient.
Barry, what the fuck did you do with your life?
Oh, you know, whatever
Yeah,
whatever it takes to survive.
Oh,
Huh.
by the way,
fair, fair. I get the feeling.
I just remember.
Can I keep this, by the way? I even pulled out the gun. Can I keep this, by the way?
Don't pull it out in public, but yeah, fuck, go ahead.
My kind of you guys.
I do have a boss. I am a mob runner. I was about to collect a debt, and the next thing I knew, I wasn't there.
Well,
You died on the way. Happens.
good news is, all you have to do is get rid of your phone, get a new one, and he'll never recognize you. Maybe pick a new name for yourself. Easier when you're a Nos, they'll never know it's you. But you're not
No
gonna be able
one
to
will
live where
recognize
you
you.
normally live.
But would the mob boss, I mean, try to go after people I know? That's sad.
I don't think so. I mean, you're dead. Why would he do that? He
Maybe.
doesn't know that you're.
You went missing, people you care about think you're missing.
Mhm.
We'll stage a death for you. It'll be pretty, lots of flowers, people will come, they will cry.
Oh fuck, that word pretty. That is something that
casket.
people will not describe me for a very, very forever.
Yeah, it just gets worse from here.
Look,
Are you
sun's
up,
almost
really?
fucking up, and here's the thing that you guys need to know. Sunrise, you don't get a choice. You just drop dead, and you sleep. So if you're caught outside when the sun rises, you are going to burst into a ball of flame, and you will be dead. So,
Please don't do it in public if you're gonna do that.
you guys can stay with us for the night because we need to keep track of you until we get this all sorted out. You're gonna stay in the last round tonight. She drives you back to Nines' last round bar, where you stay You rest.
I was muted. I was muted. I asked
Oh,
them.
sorry.
Well, you guys know where I live, so can I just stay in my apartment? I mean, Damsel and Scar over here already paid me a visit there. Don't worry, I ain't running or something.
Make a charisma and persuasion.
There's my persuasion. Okay.
5 dice. You're still at hunger 2, by the way.
Yeah. Where's my persuasion? 2.
Willpower?
Okay, I'll willpower that. 3. There you go.
3 is good. 3 is good. You will talk to her, ask her. She just points a knife at you and said, "You fucking run, and we're gonna fucking find you. You got that?" Keeps the knife.
I mean, technically you can't run in the daylight, so it's gonna be a very easy. It's gonna be a very easy task to track you in the night.
Oh, and take the warning seriously. If you're out in the day, and by the way, you have some nice windows, close them all. You don't want the sun to be getting to you while you're asleep.
Got it.
You're gonna burn in your bed.
We don't sparkle, we burn. Got it.
Yeah, might as well
Where-
light it off in the
Tomorrow,
You're a fire hazard.
tomorrow night at your apartment, we're going to pick you up, and we need to talk. For now, he drops you off at your place. Go ahead and sleep,
Wait,
Prince Pretty.
Hold on, Prince. The thing is, Masquerade. I don't think we reached the discussion, so yeah. No one knows that we exist. No one will know, and if anyone finds out, we're killing the one who told them. We exist in secret because there's the Inquisition. The Inquisition, other kindred don't believe in it, but we've seen it. They basically hunters. Supernatural hunters.
They're fucking humans with napalms and exploding fire rounds that's gonna kill us in one hit.
Yep.
So unless you want to be on
Kill
the
us.
other end of that fiery bullet and a horrible, painful death, I suggest you listen to us and keep the Masquerade. And by the way, if you fuck up the Masquerade, those Inquisitions are not the only problem you have. You're gonna have a problem with pretty much every kindred in Los Angeles, Camarilla or Anarch.
Everyone is gonna hunt you down.
Got it.
Oh, and
Alright.
just for the record, fucking stay away from Chinatown.
Oh god. Stay away from that.
Just
Oh jeez.
don't.
What's in Chinatown?
Bad things.
Bad.
Very fucking bad things.
I'll
Alright.
tell you about that tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Have a nice beauty sleep, Prince Pretty.
You too, darling. Then I
Don't call us darling. Fucking
I
respect.
just book it up my apartment.
Fucking Ventroop, little shit. You head back to your apartment.
Yeah.
Jules,
No respect.
Jules, you are brought to the last round. As you guys stay there, get your rest, relax for a bit. The night ends with the sun rising. But first, as Nate gets back to his apartment, would you like to heal that one superficial damage you took?
Sure. Yeah.
That is a rouse check just to heal it.
Yeah. I heal it and I don't get hungry.
Yep. So you stay the night at hunger 2. You heal your damage. I believe everyone's willpower is back to normal. Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
The night ends. You all slumber. Is there anything that Nate or Jules does before, in that small 1 hour window you have before the night ends and the sun rises?
No.
Yeah.
Try to find a nice place to sleep. Just
You're provided a small room. It's cozy, it's a small apartment in the last round.
Brienne after taking a bath. Oh my god, taking a bath, taking a look at my whole body. That's really
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bad sight. It's a really
it's a
bad
bad
sight.
sign. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I felt dirty the whole day.
Nate?
I'm just crying.
Yeah,
Take a
you're
bath.
crying blood in the shower. Nate, is there something you're doing?
Yeah, I try to look like the most secure place in my apartment, maybe the balcony or something, and I contact Mozzie.
Okay. He rings and says,
Uh,
"Dude, what the fuck? Who the fuck were those people?"
Dude, you have no idea. This is the craziest night. But were you able to stake out that place where you found me?
Yeah, man. I did everything I could there. It's just an empty warehouse, dude. There's nothing in it.
Well, there is one thing that I want to get out of there. A person.
What person? What
That's
person?
what we can do. So yeah, basically, I'm telling him that if it's possible, I want to smuggle out June. Try to steal her from there.
They did not put her in the warehouse. June is in the
She's
last
in the
round.
I thought. Yeah,
Last round.
in the last round. Yeah, I asked him if he was able to stake.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last
Sorry,
round.
I thought you meant the warehouse you were in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't. Restaurant bar. Fuck. All right, fine. What she look like?
Well, remember the last night that we were supposed to have a mark? That was our mark.
Ah, fuck the dilettante prick. Right.
And there's
What?
more to this, man. I need you to be extra careful here because there are things that are happening that will just blow your mind.
Okay.
Can't talk right now.
So
Let's
hold
talk
on.
some more.
She's in the last round, and you want me to get her out? I mean,
Yes.
are you gonna fucking help? What am I supposed to tell her?
I'll help as much as I can. And I'm trying to get into all of these people. Try to get to know every one of them, but our mark is there.
Yeah, but what the hell are we supposed to tell her? Is this a kidnapping or? She struggles. She fights.
She's the best thing I can do is she's dead. So we're going to take out a body out of there.
Dude, our marks are
Just roll with me here, man. She's dead. Her body's in the last round, possibly in the cellar downstairs.
We're con artists. We steal from rich people, snobs, idiots. We don't deal with dead people. What the fuck are you getting yourself into?
I'll try to explain soon, but right now, that's our
Alright,
mark. That's our job.
Fine. When do we have to fucking do this?
I'll let you know.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we need to plan this out. These people are dangerous.
Fucking hell, we're dealing with dead bodies.
All right. Come up with a plan, man. We'll do this.
You want me to come up with a fucking plan on how to smuggle a dead body out of a fucking bar? I don't even know what these people are doing with a dead body. Fine.
I'll help you with a plan. Right?
I'll find a plan. I'll come up with one. Fuck. Why not? Sure. Ah, fuck.
Take it easy, Mozzie. And then I shut all the blinds, and then I fall to sleep. Yeah.
Okay. The following night, as the people of Los Angeles do their usual thing, they wake up, they drink their coffee, they go to work, they do all the mundane things that people would do. The rest of you awaken when the sun sets, after they've done whatever it is mortals still do. And in that time, as you awaken, you realize the gravity of the situation, that You are all dead, and whatever lives you had when you were mortal is long gone. As the three of you awaken, I will require a rouse check.
Payroll's check is just
1-1.
D1. 1-1.
Success.
Ooh.
Success.
Oh,
Fail.
Oh, bestial failure. Wow.
Jules.
Brutal.
There's no bestial fail in a morning rouse check.
Okay.
Jules, you wake up, you're a little hungrier, and in the back of your head there's a... Come on. Let's go eat something. There's 3 things we can devour downstairs. And you don't really know where that voice is coming from.
Fuck, no, there's the boys. I just... My... Oh. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go down and look for Scar. Scar.
Scar, Damsel's taking an early out to pick up Nate. You need to watch
Yep.
over Jules. He
What
is
is it?
crawling down. Unfortunately, he's taking the public entrance, which is about to lead into a bar full of people.
Is he wearing the hood?
Are
I
you?
should be. Yeah, I would be okay. Just silently, Scar. Are you there, Scar?
Whoa, I'm here. Come on. I'll just put my arm on on his shoulder and say, "You good? Had a good sleep?"
I just wake up. There's voice in my head.
Oh yeah. We call it the beast inside. You know, the one that's urging you to bite and drink, feed. It never gets easier, really. Just keep in mind, don't surrender yourself to that beast, alright?
Okay, yeah.
Don't lose control.
I mean, is it just my imagination, or can I imagine it as a female voice at least? No.
I don't know. Never bothered to try it, I guess. See if you can do it, but I'm guessing... I'm gonna, gently tilt his head and say, "Hungry?"
A little, but not as much as yesterday.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go grab you a meal downstairs.
Thank you very much.
Freebie, if you're gonna do this, by the way, you don't know the context between being a blood leech and why we, kindred, don't approve of it, right?
I don't know.
The reason why we don't agree to being a blood leech or drinking into other kindred is because it's a very risky thing to do. You see, if you bite on a kindred, for example, I let you drink on me, right? If you drink from me multiple times, there is a chance that I can use a blood bond on you. The blood bond is basically, if you drink from me more than a few times, I can turn you into a slave.
Oh,
You're gonna be deathly loyal to me if you keep feeding on my blood.
so
That's
if
one
I
thing.
keep feeding on those people downstairs, they can command me?
Here's
Is
the
what-
thing. Yes, technically, but they're staked, so they can't exactly do that. But here's the thing. Remember, there's a Tremere downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, Tremere people are the ones who can use blood magic. They can control your blood in whatever way. They can't bond people that easily. It's one of their problems. For example, your clan is really bad looking. For them, they can't blood bond anyone, not even humans.
So it's okay for me to just drink on that person that I stabbed last night?
Yup, you can keep feeding on that person, and they won't be able to control you.
And
But
will they
if
be so pissed off if for some reason they escape?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
pretty much. If
course.
someone keeps drinking on you. Here, another thing.
The Tremere...
That person is in torpor, actually. Torpor, I don't
Is
think
it
they're aware
coma?
of what's happening around them. Basically coma. They don't know what's going on. But the
Oh.
ones that are staked, they can
could
technically still hear you and see you.
Okay.
So, yeah. Maybe don't drink from them, just stick to the one in torpor, which is, fortunately,
The one in the
Tremere.
comma. Yeah. I'll
Yup.
drink the one in the comma, not the one in surgery. Is that easy enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
don't kill them.
Not
Under
the
the
one
same.
in surgery.
Diablerie. That's the worst crime as a kindred. You drink from a kindred, you drain them dry. It's basically cannibalism when you're human. You don't smile at the cannibal if you find out that they're cannibals.
Yes.
So, it's very dangerous because if you drain someone from their vitae, they can technically try to possess you. So you will lose whatever you have, and they will take control of your body.
Oh, this is a lot. So,
Yup.
okay.
That's why we
Okay.
don't approve of leeches, but for some reason, you decided to go for that route.
I don't have any control of it. I'm sorry. Is it
That's fine.
if I try other blood, will it satisfy my hunger or
It will,
Not
but
that
you need a
good.
willpower. And it
Oh.
It
won't
doesn't
taste as
taste
good.
as good.
okay?
It's kind of like forcing yourself to eat vegetables if you really hate vegetables.
Oh, I know the feeling. I know what eat
It will
vegetables.
it'll make you full eventually, but you hate it
I
and it
can see
takes
the
some
tears in the
Yeah,
eyes.
yes,
it's a very sad meal.
it is.
Very sad.
Really is.
Okay. I mean, this is a lot for me to handle for the day. I mean, just
Yeah, don't worry. It
take a
doesn't
look at them.
exactly get easier, but you'll get used to it. You'll be fine.
Okay, then I'll just take a pint and then pint.
Yep, you can take a bite from the Tremere that is unconscious and
I'll just
sleep
keep an eye on
in
him.
torpor.
Help him in case.
You now have a sense of control as you drink the vitae of his Tremere and let it seep inside you, and you can only take 1 point of hunger unless you want to kill him. I'm assuming. Okay. We move on to Nate. In your apartment, as you get ready, you shower, you prepare yourself. There's a knock on your door. Hey, Sleeping Beauty, you up? Got a lot to do today.
Who came to my door?
It's Damsel's voice knocking.
Damsel. And I go, Damsel, so great to see you again. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Alright.
And I'm wearing a more formal attire this time. Three-piece suit, tie.
She's looking at you.
And
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you really are Ventru, aren't you?
you know it.
Alright, come with me. Heading to the last round, and we're going to sort everything out. You go with Damsel. You travel. He brings you to the last round through a back entrance where you meet up with Jules, Scar, and 2 men you haven't met before. Nines is also there. There are 2 guys you haven't met before who are just standing. They're not really talking to you. As you enter, Nines has a table prepared. Alright, everyone sit down. So, I'm assuming you've all made some form of peace with your predicament, right?
It is not so bad.
Okay, so here's the next order of business. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with you guys. You're gonna need a home, you're gonna need a coterie, you're gonna need somewhere to stay.
Coterie?
It's a group. It's like a clique. Tight-knit group of friends. It's a group of vampires, kindred, that agree with you, that have your interests, same interests. Trust me, you might have been alone your entire life, but now, things are a little different. You can't go alone. Not anymore. You're gonna need a group that you can work with, if not trust.
You mean a crew?
Yeah.
We get together.
That's a pretty good way of putting it, yeah. Permanent crew
Alright.
that you can rely on. People you can talk to. So, here's the thing. There are certain people in Los Angeles that we need to talk to. Gary and Victor Temple. Gary is the Nosferatu, and he is the eldest Nosferatu in Los Angeles. So, Jules, was it? So, Nines is looking at you, says, so, Jules, was it?
It's okay.
We're going to be talking to Gary to make sure that he knows about you. Gary is an ally of the anarchs temporarily. He's giving us information, and he's inclined not to provide information to the cams. So it is in our best interest to make sure that he's aware of everything that's happening. After that, you're gonna talk to Victor Temple, Baron of the Valley.
Wait,
Undisputed.
Undisputed Baron of the Valley.
Victor Temple, the Victor Temple, the one that the music producer guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that one. The one
He's
who
a
likes live
vampire.
stream? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he is.
Huh.
He's also one of you. Been through.
And true.
You know, you know his club, the one with the sword and the scepter crossed symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been there.
that's the Ventru's clan symbol. He's not very subtle.
Hiding in plain sight,
Wait.
as he said, as he calls it.
I see.
He's the
That's
closest thing
interesting.
we have to a Ventru elder, so it's best to inform him. There is another Baron that I would have liked to talk to and inform about this. But she's a little unstable in Santa Monica. So, the third person we're going to talk to is Nellie Griffith, you Baroness of Hollywood.
Nelly G. Nelly G is a vampire.
The Nelly G.
Yep.
Toreador,
Oh, wow.
the beautiful ones.
Where?
Let me give you a rundown of the clans. I, Scar, Damsel, the rough-looking guy with the long hair, bushy beard, and jacket over there is Jack, and over to my right is Skelter. We are Clan Bruja. What that means is, we're tough, we're strong, and we like to punch things. That's the common denomination.
Sums it up.
Nellie Griffith, she is a Toreador.
And
Gee.
that guy from the camp yesterday.
The guy we would... What guy?
Oh, the camp went in. They were supposed to clean up,
Oh,
but we took
fuck.
care of.
Right, damn.
But he's going to report it to the bastard Vanivore, so...
Vanavar is not in a very good state of mind right now. I don't think we have to worry about that. But... Alright, so the guy you met yesterday and Nellie Griffith, they're what we call Toreadors. They're pretty people who lure you in with their appearances. Ever heard of a honey trap? That sort of thing.
Yeah,
Beautiful people.
pretty common con.
There you go. Beautiful people, they charm you, and then they get you to do what they want. Except they don't have to be very good con men. They've got abilities that can do that for them. Next, we have your kind. Look at Nate. The Ventru. The ambitious. The political. The money-hungry. And the well-dressed, sometimes. Victor Temple is a Ventru. We'll talk to him,
So, the
especially about you.
Prince of the Camarilla.
So is Prince Vannevar, Mr. I'm losing my shit.
Should be.
Next
Got
is
it.
you. Looking at Jules. You're what we
Yeah.
call the Nosferatu. Your appearance is unfortunately a curse. A curse worse than most of us have, but does come with some gifts. Over time, you learn to become more invisible. You learn to be faster, stronger. Your group are perfect for assassins, hidden warriors, and as a benefit if Gary likes you. Well, You might learn a little bit of hacking. Nosferatu are our tech geniuses around here.
Shreknet.
Yeah, Shreknet. It's not important. Next is the
You'll
guy
find out
you
soon.
drank from in the basement. We call him the Tremere. Blood magic. Sorcery. Think Harry Potter, but using blood instead of wands. After him is the Gangrel. Luckily you haven't had the misfortune of meeting one yet. They're the animalistic kinds. Have you ever read the Dracula novels? You know how Dracula turns into a wolf or a bat or a cloud of mist? Yeah, that's what the Gangrel do. They transform their bodies. And they're very, very hard to kill. Did I miss anyone?
Just a bot, but I don't think they're gonna deal with that.
Any of the clans that we know of? Alright. Then there are the Malkavians.
Oh, shit. They can be very interesting if you're actually friends with one. Doesn't change
They're-
whether they're terrifying as
If you can manage to understand one, they've got good insight. And if you piss one off, let's just say they can turn you insane just by talking to you. They're all
terrifying.
passively mentally disabled in some way. Is that the correct term? I don't fucking know anymore.
Fuck, now I miss my girlfriend. Even more.
Yeah, you're gonna have to say goodbye to that, my friend.
She could have been a Malkavian. Turn you insane with just her words.
Maybe she was. I mean, have you ever seen her in
Yeah.
the sunlight?
She has
You don't
certain
know.
insanity that I may not know.
Hmm. So, those are the clans. We're in the middle of a turf war here. I know you guys just turned, and I know it's hard, and I know there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made. But here's the thing. Our survival depends on your cooperation. You're in the middle of something big here. For the last year and a half, we've been fighting, we've been trying to survive, we've been throwing punches, and we've lost people. I need you guys to understand that you don't have your lives anymore. Right now, you've been thrown into a very delicate balancing act, where there is a Cold War. And if you recall that time and period of history, neither side wants to throw the first bomb, but both sides have a lot of bombs and a lot of deaths that they can cause. I need to
Yeah.
know that you guys and me are all on the same page here.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have my cooperation.
Alright. Good. Now, Scar, you mind taking them to our mutual friends?
Yeah, I'll drive them. Play babysitter.
Thanks. I owe you for this.
You do.
Damsel's got something to do for me right now. A little bit of recon, so you're on your own, but you're just talking to a few people. Shouldn't be that bad.
Yep. Just introductions. I'll take care
I'll-
of it. You can trust me.
I'll leave it to you and who you want to start with.
Ooh.
It's Gary,
Yeah.
Victor, and Nelly. One of them is obviously going to be harder than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it to you. You got this, right?
Yep, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. We'll be back before the sun rises.
Great. You guys leave. Scar takes you over to the car. Scar, where do you head to first?
The closest one would be Victor, right? Actually, that's
The closest
Hollywood.
one would be Hollywood.
Hollywood.
And then there's Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And then there
And
is the
then
valley.
Victor. I'll just meet with Nelly.
Alright.
Ooh.
You are heading over to a building. Now, at this point in time, Nelly's barony has yet to be publicized. It has been live streamed by Victor that she is running Hollywood. Subtle. You move forward, and as you arrive to a nondescript building, when you enter, it is beautiful. It is very Toreador. You enter the building, and you are greeted by some ghouls who ask, "What? Do you have any business here?"
Yep, we're here to meet the Baroness.
Alright. May I ask who's going up? I need to give her a call.
Scar, Nine's coterie, Jules, Nate, fledglings.
He looks at the Nosferatu. Right. Just looks away. He Niles, Miss G, there's a Scar here for you with some fledglings. Says she's part of Nines Rodriguez's group. Understood, I'll send them up. Please follow me. You guys head over. There's an elevator, a private elevator that leads to a top floor. You enter a beautiful, well-decorated office. Tasteful colors, good combinations, silk and satin, velvet. No expense spared to make sure that it is as grand and as beautiful as the hostess herself. Nelly in a designer dress with her blue hair and all her jewelry just beckons you guys to sit. Just, hello, good evening.
Miss G.
Hello? So what do I owe the pleasure tonight?
You might not have heard, but apparently there were a few rogue anarchs that thought the truce is complete and utter bullshit. So
Oh, it is.
they turned these two overnight. And I'm just here to introduce it to people that is going to be part of the anarchs. I'm not entirely sure if they're loyal. I mean, I'm gonna look at Nate specifically. But, yeah. Just here to introduce the two of them.
Okay. Oh, darlings. Do you have anything to say for yourselves? Maybe an introduction?
And I approach Nelly G. Hi, Nelly. I'm a big fan, and
Thank you.
wow, it's a surprise that you're actually one of us.
Well, darling, when your mortal beauty does tend to fade.
I can see that. I can see why somebody would like to preserve your beauty. And I try to kiss her hand.
Oh,
Gesture.
gentlemen. And, and Nosferatu. Oh, if Jasper were here. I wonder where he is. He hasn't been around for months. Anyway.
I'm just gonna look away when she's about to approach, and I'm just gonna say hi, hello, Mom, I'm Jules.
You don't have to hide your face, darling. I hang around with Nosferatu all the time.
Oh yeah,
You're not better looking than he is.
Thank you. If that meant something, I suppose.
It means what you want to me. Well, since you're all here, and you've all come this way to discuss about him. I'm sorry, Scar, was it?
Yep.
Right, well, you tell Nines that they're okay by me. As long as they don't make a mess, then it's fine.
Thank you, Miss G.
Can I get you guys something to drink?
Hey, if you're offering, why not?
Nate, you're still at hunger too, yeah.
Yeah.
You she looks at you and says, "So, darling, do you have any preferences? I have a Ventru friend who tends to want people to know his name."
Hmm.
His name,
Well,
his name.
Yes, I have a preference for brunettes.
That can be done.
Natural brunettes, and not the ones that just dye their hair black to be edgy.
That can be done. Dear, calling one of the ghouls in the room. I guess pick any of the brunettes and bring them up, please. Thank you. The guy steps out and leaves, and in about 5 minutes, he steps back with a beautiful, maybe mid-20s woman, long brown hair, hazelnut eyes, in very fashionable clothing. And she just says, yes, Miss G? Is there anything I can do for you? Oh, darling, it's not really what you can do for me, but it's what you can do for my friend here, and I would be so grateful if you just let him have a little bit. The girl immediately just gives you her wrist.
All right. Yeah, I take the risk, and don't worry, honey. I'll be extremely gentle with this. And then
You
I do
drink?
bite very, very gently, try not to cause her any pain, and then I drink
Yep.
until yeah,
It's enough
I
because the bite of a kindred, as you've begun to realize, is very pleasurable to the mortal senses. It's very good. It makes them feel aroused by it, especially Nellie's group. So she does enjoy it. And when you pull back, as you take away the 1 point of hunger, when you pull back, she almost has a look of disappointment on her face, like, is it really over? It's
I'm
almost like
afraid
a
so.
junkie that just wants to have some more.
Oh, honey, your life is precious, and I want you to continue to enjoy it.
He just steps back. Nellie just says, that'll be all, dear. She just bows, trying to take the sad expression off her face and leaves. Oh, you've had a drink? We've had a talk? I hope I'll see you all at the party.
We'll be there, Miss G.
Lovely.
Looking forward to it.
It's
Party.
formal. So, yes, my Baroness party. It's formal. So, dress pants.
Always. Don't
Nice
leave
to meet
home without it.
Victor's going to like you.
I sure hope he will.
Come on.
And I bow to Ellie.
You guys, my associate will show you out.
Miss G, I would like to ask about this invitation. Does it include our good old friend
Sorry, who?
Jules?
Maybe take the back entrance, dear. We don't want to scare the immortals in the party. There will be quite a number of them.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Why don't you hang around with Jasper? Ask Victor.
Yes.
Ask Victor. You...
Alright then, Miss G. We'll be heading out.
Alright. You guys leave, and you go down. Scar, the next person you need to talk to.
Victor. Oh wait, Gary! Gary Goldman.
If
Golden.
Gary Golden, and it depends if
Gary Golden.
if you want to go to him or maybe skip him for now, go to Victor and leave him for last. That's really up to you.
Yeah, I make that request.
These two don't know him, but
Yeah. The only Gary
wanna-
that looks Nosferatu that I know is the one that we have in D&D.
yeah, this is where I got him from.
He's based from Gary.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna look at. Wait, Nate requested to meet with Temple first.
depends on
Yeah,
Nate.
well, I kind of reckon that the Gary's place will be very very unseemly. So I asked if we can go to Victor Temple first before I ruin my my
Tailored
clothes.
suit.
Yeah,
Bloody Jules.
Scar, it
I
is
swear you're part Toreador at some point.
Scar, it is not that much of a detour because when you come from Victor Temple, you can drop by Hollywood Forever on your way back to downtown.
Yeah. Let's
So
go to Victor.
okay, you drive, you head over to the Temple of Boone Records at Club Maharani in the Valley, where you will meet the undisputed Baron of the Valley.
He's got good taste in music.
Club Maharani is of course open, and there is a long line waiting for people to enter. You can see the people just begging to be let in. You can see signs that just say Baby B and Special K, and people anticipating certain individuals to arrive.
Out of curiosity, do I see Baby B around?
Not yet. So do you enter?
Yeah, I turn to Scar and wait. Is everybody involved with Victor? Are they all, like us?
Not all the stars.
Baby B.
Not all the stars.
Baby
Even
B.
Baby B.
All those
I don't know about the
adjectives
Special
with
K one.
letters.
It's like Special K is new. I don't know about that one, but Baby B is definite.
Wow.
Kindred.
So basically, our kind runs this place. LA.
Well, LA. Technically, we run it in the shadows. We don't involve ourselves in mortal lives.
You say
Usually.
this. You say this as you see the large Ventru symbol on a banner
Oh my
in a
God.
club
Yeah.
drop.
The shadow.
Woo! Well, technically, Carter wears the Brua symbol on his back, so yeah. Fuck.
I'm
You
just smiling ear to ear with this.
you realize now, Nate, as you were told, the logo of the Temple of Boone Records and Club Maharani is the Ventru symbol. It just has a crown
Yeah.
on top.
Yeah. You're imagining what type of adjective and a letter that you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Special K.
You Scar, how do you want to go about getting in? Because there's a bit of a line.
I'm actually gonna look at Jules and say, "You think you can work your magic? It's a bit crowded. I don't want people seeing you, I know."
Sure. Yeah.
No, that's Jules.
Jules. Okay. I thought it was. Sorry.
No, it's Jules who needs to do Unseen Passage.
Okay.
So Jules, you need to make a rouse check to activate it. That's just 1/1.
Just follow us. I'll just assume that you're with us the whole time.
Yes. I think.
Is that that is a success? You don't get hungrier. Jules, as you guys turn your gaze from Jules and you turn back, he's gone. Jules, you can only whisper in this, and because you have the Silence of Death ability, no one can hear you when you bump into people, and even if you make a sound, no one can hear that. So you're perfectly invisible.
Really convenient for assassins.
When you guys... Scar, how do you go about getting here? Or getting in?
I'll just walk to the bouncer.
Yeah. The bouncer is there and says, sorry miss, there's a line.
Just tell Mr. Victor Temple that Nines' people is here. We kind of need to make an appointment.
Right. He just calls in a guy who kind of looks a little taller, athletically
Is it
built.
Wednesday? That's the thing, the night thing. Right?
Yeah, the open night.
Open night. Yeah.
He just calls some guy. The guy goes in. Please, ma'am, I'm sorry, but can you wait here for a bit? There's a radio. And then he said, come in, he's in the second floor office. Campbell will
Alright,
show you the way.
thanks.
And you see a guy in a black suit, bodyguard-looking, athletic build. Please follow me. He goes.
Temple.
He knocks. Ah, nice to see you again.
Mhm.
He opens the door. Mr. Temple? Scar is here from Nines' group, and she's brought 2 new people. One of them kind of looks like Jasper. Yep, let him in. And you guys enter, and you see that Victor's just talking, and he's got some papers. So, okay, so what can I do for y'all?
Mr. Temple. Yeah.
Hmm?
Have you heard about what happened to the downtown?
I heard there was a mess, and I heard there was the Camarilla spotted there.
Filthy camis. Well, these two are the product of those two of the mess.
I just removed my.
Oh! Damn it! Why isn't Jasper here? Right. Anyway. Okay. So what exactly happened? If you don't mind filling me in.
So, again, 2 people, 3 rogue anarchs decided that the truce is full of bullshit and said, well, the best way to get rid of the Camarilla is apparently to turn 2 mortals, leave them there, leave them to cause havoc in downtown, and let them die.
That sounds incredibly short-sighted.
You would be pleased to know that one of them is a Ventru. Or
That
maybe not pleased.
sounds a little bit painful to the ego, not gonna lie.
True. I was expecting other people, but nope. Tremere as well. You would expect more from them. Jesus.
Tremere.
Yup.
I gotta talk to Eva. Okay. Alright, so you 2 are basically new, right?
Yes. And I approached Victor Temple and tried to shake his hand. Hi,
Ah.
Victor.
Hello.
I'm such a huge fan. Ever since I was teen, I've been listening to all of the hits coming from the Temple of Boom.
It's always nice to be a fan.
Your work so great, man. Especially now that I know that you're one of us, or I'm now one of you guys.
It's always
This
good
night
to be a
couldn't
fan.
be any more. This is basically the best night of my life.
You see, now that's the spirit. Why can't fledglings be more like fists? More upbeat and more positive about things?
Really? There are new vampires that don't appreciate what they have.
Yeah, I
new
know.
vampires. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna
That's-
cover my face.
Maybe the ones who didn't want to be turned.
Good point.
Point taken.
Good point.
Maybe
Okay.
the ones who don't want to get killed in their true life.
Well, we all don't want to get killed.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't know I was gonna be a vampire, and I just woke up in a dingy warehouse with this fine fellow right here, who I thought was had a prosthetic mask and was shooting a horror film, basically. But
It does look like that.
it is
Yeah.
what it is. And
That's
just a quick question.
Oh my god.
Just a quick question, Mr. Temple, if you don't mind.
Of course.
What do you know about June? She's the Ventru that turned me. Why would she do this?
Don't know a Ventru named June, unfortunately. Although, if I had to guess, that's probably a fake name.
We have her in the basement if you
But-
want to see her.
That's a little. I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, she was. I've seen her around every now and then. She was really ambitious. I thought that was just a Ventru in her. She's probably working her own agenda.
She's a royal bitch, that's what she is.
True. A lot of us are, in our own ways. But
Well, she did say that she wasn't expecting us to live the night. So, yeah, I agree with Scar.
now that's just rude. Okay, so you're new. I'm assuming you need a group, somewhere to hang. Okay. Have you spoken to Nelly?
Yep.
Yes, Miss Griffin was extremely hospitable when
That's her.
and accepted us, and we had a pleasant conversation with her, and we even partake in some beverages that we enjoy.
That's her. Oh, speaking of beverages, if you guys want something, just ask. We got pretty much anything here.
I work.
Still full.
I'm good.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Thank you.
I think there's plenty of room in the valley for people who'd like to stay, assuming Nines has his hands full. I'm assuming the reason you're here is because Nines wants to keep whatever kindred is in downtown close-knit.
Yep.
Right? Well, you're always welcome in the valley. As the undisputed Baron of the valley, my doors are always open to anyone who needs a home. You just let me know.
You are most kind, Mr. Temple.
Of course.
Thank you.
The other thing is, I didn't hear about the problem, but I heard about how you guys handled it. He's looking scarred. Very impressive. You know, I was expecting more... Not...
We're strong, not stupid, Mr. Temple.
I wasn't implying anything.
Yes.
You see a knock on the door. Hey, Victor. And you see a girl in a red leather jacket with half her head shaved and her hair down. The three of you, depending on how much Jules likes pop culture and current music when he was alive, recognize Baby B walking in.
Hey!
I didn't know we had guests. Hey, Scar.
Hey!
Victor, is this a bad time? Not at all. Come in. Annabelle? Meet our fledglings. This is I'm sorry. This is Nate, but I didn't catch your name, sir. Jules. This is Nate and Jules.
Hi,
Hey,
and I
guys.
approached Cardi B.
Baby B.
Sorry, Baby B. I'm sorry. I got mixed up. I go,
Woo!
hey, Baby B.
That was good.
Nate. My name's Nate Bloom. Newly turned vampire. Kindred.
Oh.
And it's also a pleasure to meet you. I'm such a huge fan of your work.
Oh. Victor, do I have work? Of course you do. It's the anticipation. Sure. Great. Nice to meet you. How do you find being dead?
Well, I just look. Well, I'm still here, so I can't complain.
Right. Good. Jules, was it?
Yes. I'm just gonna. My hand?
Jasper, get in here. Jules, there's a tap on your shoulder from the back. There's no one there, but then in front of you, in front of Jules, you guys see drop the unseen passage. Another Nosferatu. Hello.
Oh.
It is a Nosferatu. Looks kind of like you, a little thinner, a little more, still lean and athletic, but a little thinner, and just kind of. He's a Nosferatu. No other way to describe that.
Hi, I guess. Jasper. Jules is the name.
Hello, friend.
Yeah.
Victor, we took care of that thing you asked for. Great. Now there's another thing I need you to do. I need you to find our lovely new friends here a place to stay in the valley. Jasper just looks at Annabelle. When did we become errand boys? Alright, we'll do it. Nice to see you guys. Hope to see you some more. Let's go, Jasper. And then they just leave. Right. As they leave, Victor just looks and says, if you ever need a place to stay, let me know. But for now, I do have some things that I need to take care of. So unless there's something else I can do for all of you, or you all, I gotta split. Scar, we good here?
We're all good. I'm gonna look at Nate. Are you gonna stay here and party, or are you gonna come with us? We still have one more place to visit.
To the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Cemetery.
Yeah.
Gonna meet the Golden himself.
The club or the cemetery?
That
Party
really a
here
choice?
or cemetery?
Is that really a
We
hard
can come
choice?
back
Scar, can we just come back to him here?
No, I think this trip is more business than pleasure, and we are meeting very important people in our society. So I guess I'm going to have to go with you guys.
All right. You better prepare and pick your pants up. We're going deep. You don't want to
well-
get dirty now, do you?
I'm just going to have to pay my laundromat extra for this one.
He just looks at
Mm-hmm.
Victor. Looks at you. Says, oh, you're going to Gary. Prepare your stomach. Yeah, prepare your stomach.
That should be interesting. Yeah, let's have a meal in Gary's place.
And don't do anything to disrespect him. Treat him with all the respect you can muster.
Don't make a comment on it.
And don't say anything rude at all. And accept his meal no matter what it is. And trust me, you're not gonna like it, but you'll have to stomach it. Okay.
I'm from the streets, so I'm pretty. Yeah, I got a strong stomach.
Oh, we'll see about
You
that.
think of that now.
Famous last words, I know. Famous last words, I know, but yeah,
You
Everybody's sad.
I think I can handle whatever Mr. Golden can throw at us.
Hey, Scar?
Yep.
I'd like you to let me know if you actually can handle it. That's a valuable
Yeah.
thing to learn.
Yeah, I'll send you a message. Although I'm gonna nudge at Jules and say, $5 says he vomits whatever we eat.
Oh, I'll do that.
Deal.
Okay.
And just whispering that to Jules and let's go
Let's tell
meet
it.
the Golden himself.
You get your stuff, and you travel back to the Hollywood area, back to Baron Griffith's place, into Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which is strangely on the edge, a little further away from Hollywood, more to the valley really. Depends on who you ask.
Hollywood forever.
You in the
Is that an
cemetery.
actual place?
It is. It's where most
It's actual-
stars
yeah.
are buried.
It's an actual cemetery in Hollywood.
Or the
In
valley,
LA.
depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
You head over, and there's this one mausoleum crypt that Scar recognizes. As you enter, you move this sort of stone slab, and there's a staircase that leads downwards. And there's the unmistakable stench of the sewers here. It's just sewage, brine, it's disgusting. Your shoes are wet. Nate, there's no cleaning those leather Oxfords of yours anymore. That's gone.
Nah, yes, it's ruined now.
Yeah, you step in, and eventually you get into a clearing in the sewer that has all these famous movie posters, all from the 50s. You got Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn. There's got posters of Casablanca, Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then you see a Nosferatu in front of you out of nowhere. As you were looking around, it says, "Good evening! To what do I owe the
Mr.
pleasure?"
Golden?
Hey, it's the same voice also.
It is. I took it.
It is. It's great, Gary's great. Yeah. Mr. Golden, we've come here to introduce a few fledglings. I'm assuming you already know what happened.
It is my job to know. Please, come with me. Let's have a meal before we discuss business.
Yes,
Oh
please.
yes, okay.
Thank
I'm
you,
just gonna
Mr. Golden.
observe Nate,
There
by the way.
is a long wooden table. That can fit like 6 people on each side and then one on the corners. He sits on the corner. You sit 2 people here, 1 person here. You are served silver platters that are covered with a dome. Gary has his. He says, "Please, help yourselves."
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
open the platter and there is a live rat on the plate.
Oh.
He just digs into his...
Bon appetit.
All of you
I
do
will
not
also-
have the feeding requirement for this, so all of you spend the willpower to actually eat
Wait.
this.
I'm not hungry though.
Are you going to say no?
No, I meant I'm not hungry, so I don't have to feed on the rat. I'm just drinking.
Yeah, it still takes the willpower to actually
Oh.
drink the rat.
Okay, fine. I'll
Um,
take a look.
All 3 of you lose 1 willpower for having to drink a rat.
Yeah.
To
I will
Scar,
do my best.
Used to this.
you've been here before.
Yep.
Jules, you don't like it,
I'm
You don't
seeing
like but you have to drink it.
I have to.
And
Is there a way that I can drink it na parang di ko pinapakita my emotions? How I feel about it? Or is he used to it na that people will react that way?
he's pretty used to it, so you can, but just try to keep it down a little bit. It's fine.
It's
You
like
can
eating
try.
ampalaya raw. Eating
And-
raw ampalaya.
While Scar has been here before, and Jules definitely doesn't like this. Nate, this goes against both your feeding habit and your feeding preference as a Ventru.
Maybe
is-
the rat is brunette.
It is actually has white hair. She got white
Too
fur.
bad.
It tastes so awful. Tastes so disgusting. You are very close to throwing up. It takes everything inside you to just stomach this for the meantime. Maybe you can throw it up later, but right now it takes so much to stomach this. And you know you're gonna throw this up when you're out of here, but for now you have to stomach it. As you guys finish the rats and put it back on the plates, all of them dead. You can see that there are other Nosferatu that just take the plates from you. Thank you, Amali. Now, what business do we have to deal here?
Yes, well, you see, we have a new Nosferatu in our group, and we're
Yes?
looking for someone who might be able to keep him. A coterie of his own, basically.
Hello, cousin. Might I ask, what did you do when you were alive?
So
You're-
I used to be a mob runner. Collecting the
Fairly good with some weapons, I suppose.
some knives, but firearms no.
That's fine. Good at keeping hidden?
Oh, I tried, and yeah,
I will accept this man into our group.
thank
It
you very
is-
much.
Thank you, Mr. Golden.
It is but a small favor that I require.
And what would that be?
I presume you're still traveling with Nines' group, Miss Brienne?
Yes, I am.
And I presume that Miss Damsel is still in that group, correct?
She is.
I would like to ask you, Scar, is that your preferred name?
You can call me anything, really. Whichever you prefer, Mr. Golden.
Very well. I would like to ask you, Miss Scar, if you have the authority to grant a boon, a minor one.
Does that involve the coterie or just me?
I will tell you it involves no fighting, no bloodshed, and no problems. But it will also involve you and one Miss Damsel.
I mean, if it's Dams. Although I would have preferred if it involved fighting and killing people, but
Oh, it's much more or less savory than that, depending on who you ask. You see, my
Sounds
daughter
fun.
Amalia is having a bit of a fashion show hosted by Nelly G herself.
yeah.
She is in need of some models.
Oh my god. Okay, why not ask the Toreadors? Seems like they're up for it, usually.
Ah, but the
That's their thing.
Toreadors do not owe a boon.
That's
I'm
a bit rough.
sorry, Scar.
That's a bit rough, Sir Golden.
You are asking us to take in a complete stranger into our ranks, to train him,
Point.
and to adopt him. This is a lifelong commitment, and we have very long unlives. I simply ask for one night of yours.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the theme of this fashion?
Amalia dear, would you show our guests your designs that is currently in production? She shows you a sketchbook of what can only be described as some skanky looking designs,
Oh
some
my
distasteful dresses, some things that look like only Lady Gaga would wear back in the mid 2000s. You're pretty sure one of these is a meat dress?
I'm just gonna whisper to Scar, will Damsel kill me
There's
for this?
there is a there's like a line, and it's sort of like it's either skanky. Sorry, the less skin you're showing, the more bizarre the material of the outfit is.
Oh, this is.
Damsel's gonna kill me for this food.
Oh, it's not just gonna be Damsel, dear. We're gonna be throat after this.
Sorry for
That is, we
Nah.
ask.
Yeah, sure. I'll talk with her. Convince her to join the fashion show, Mr. Golden.
Exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you, dear. And Jules, was
It's
it?
a pleasure.
yes.
Welcome to our humble family.
Thank you very much. So
I'm
will I
sure-
be staying here now? For now?
Yes,
I
you
will
may
not
come
go
home
back.
here, but I believe you have some things that you need to take back to bring over here. Feel free to drop
Yeah.
by.
Because I don't want to be there when Scar is about to tell Damsel what you ask her.
Yeah, but Jules,
Oh, you
you
don't have to be around. We're gonna be chasing after you, kid.
you have to go back to the place where you stayed to take your stuff. So, Scar,
Damsel at this moment.
all you need to do now is head back to the last round. Speak with
Is
Nines that you
Damsel
have.
there?
She is. Speak with Nines about the update, and then tell him that there is a boon from his coterie because because it's protocol. And then tell Damsel what the boon is, and then drop these two people off. One with Gary, and the other in the valley.
Nine.
As
Mission
you
accomplished.
as you drive back. Sorry, as I
Right.
forgot to mention this. As you drive back, you notice that Nines is a little troubled with Alvarez and says, fuck? How the fuck did this happen? What the fuck?
Nines.
Hey,
What's happening?
it's...
Okay. What happened?
Damsel just looks at you and says, well, some fucking bastard decided to steal one of the corpses.
Which one?
The Ventru. They did it... They apparently fucking did it in the morning. Sweet talked their way in.
Fuck!
They left behind...
Okay.
You know how we put them under some blankets? Well, yeah, well, they left behind
Yeah.
a nice little pseudo corpse. And when we took out the blanket check, it was just a stack of hay.
It still work.
How can this fucking...
We're gonna look into it. What's important here is, did you manage to talk to the parents? And Nine's just looked at,
Yeah.
yes, did we find our new friends here at home?
Yeah.
Good.
Nate here is gonna be in the valley with Mr. Temple himself. And, Jules is
Courtesy
going
of
to be
Mr. Temple.
staying with the Nos. Unfortunately,
Mr.
to quite a
Golden?
boon.
Oh no. And what exactly did Mr. Golden ask?
Well, I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah?
It kinda involves the two of us.
What? He needs some bruisers?
I'm just
know,
gonna
it's-
hide. Can I just be
You
can go back-
I'm grabbing Jules. I'm grabbing Jules by the shirt at the back and say, Mr. Golden said he needed a few models for Amelia.
Yeah, so what the fuck does that have to do with us? We supposed to kidnap models?
No, honey, we're gonna be models.
I didn't think Kendrick could still choke.
Well, I mean, I saw the dresses or the sketches that Malia did, and they're pretty tasteful. So
Our
Not
fav-
one word from you, Venture.
I don't see why you guys have a problem with it. All I'm saying, you
I-
guys will look.
be invisible now.
Nope, you're still being held. So you
I'm
can't turn
still
this.
grabbing him so he can't.
You can't
As
turn
I'm
visible.
holding on to him.
Damsel crosses her arms. And what the fuck are we supposed to be wearing because of this nos over here?
It's a mixed match of prostitution and Lady Gaga. Which apparently our good old friend Ventru here is into.
It'll look nice.
Shut your
I'll-
fucking mouth
Disgrace.
right now. No,
All
no, no, absolutely fucking not, no.
We don't really have much of a choice. Can I agree to it already?
Come on, do it for Jules. I mean,
Shut,
come on.
shut your...
All right.
She looks at Jules.
I'm shutting.
She looks at Jules and takes him away from your hand. Just said, you better fucking sleep with one eye fucking open. Because one of these days, I don't care who is allied with us, I'm going to go into Gary's house and I'm going to fucking break your legs. Shoves you to the wall.
Would it help that if I already know how to hack, remove all those images in the internet after?
Oh, you better fucking remove those images!
And the videos?
I swear to fucking God, if anyone sees me in that fucking meat suit. Ah!
Nines is just got an eyebrow raised. Sounds like I was an eventful night. If there's anything you can trust from Mr. Golden, it's the privacy. He's not just gonna give out those pictures on the internet, so that's the most consolation I can offer either of you right now. But this does mean that the two of you, Jules and Nate, owe us a favor. And here's the most important lesson next to the Masquerade when it comes to kindred. Your word is the only thing that matters. If you can't keep your word, you're no good to anyone, Camarilla or Anarch. You owe us a favor for getting you this. We're going to collect when it suits us. For now, get your things, got new homes, enjoy the rest of your own life. You are going to go, pack up, and gather your things that you have on you. For what is the name? For Nate, you can simply drop by to see the place that you're going to be moving into, and then go back to your apartment and you decide whether you want to move there or you want to go on your own. But Scar drops you off at the apartment. Jules, you are dropped off at Hollywood Forever Cemetery with the worst and most angry look from Scar. It's just a very furious...
Yeah, like, I would be really pissed, but it's more like I'm just going to look at it and say, Fledgling, I still fucking hate you for this, but I'll toss him my actually, I'll give him a card.
Okay.
You're new.
What's the card said?
The other one, he looks like he can handle himself. So, I trust him. Ventrue and all, they're very, very capable, but just in case you need us, give us a call.
Okay.
Alright?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's help, I will not be watching that model thing.
Oh, if I see you there, I'm gonna break your neck.
Yeah. If it helps, I wouldn't be there.
Okay.
Safe travels, kid.
You are brought to the Hollywood Forever, where you are welcomed by Mr. Golden, and you are given the reign of the place, shown you around, meeting Amalia, seeing the dresses in person of what they're going to wear. You look at these dresses and you start to think to yourself, even you don't think, it's that even you don't think that your life is worth this. Even you, as a person, do not think that your life is worth this.
Oh my god.
You think to yourself that no matter how much you want to stay alive, even you don't think it's worth this. And this is coming from you. Not a feeling that if you were them, a feeling that you yourself believe you're not worth this.
Yeah.
The next thing is Nate is dropped over at the apartment. It is in the valley. It is beautiful. Penthouse suite. Nice overlooking view of the Los Angeles skyline at night. And very thick curtains that block the sun out completely. Yes.
I would have thrown him my number too. I thought I had already dropped him out.
No.
I would have given him my number.
It's Jules first.
Number too.
Okay, so Nate, you have Scar's number and the last round. This is a very beautiful place. I mean, it's not better than yours. It's like on par. It's just a different view. Instead of having a view of the Hollywood sign, you have a view of the Los Angeles skyline. And it's yours to use, but you don't have to if you don't want to move. It's an offer from Victor, it's not a requirement. But you stay here, and before we end the night, whether you decide to stay there or your own apartment, you get a call from Mozzie. Oh, sorry, you get a text from Mozzie. It just says, "Job's done. Did it clean. What's next?"
And I text him, store him in the most obscure place that we know, and don't touch the body. I'll take care of the rest. You need to just lay low and keep out of sight, because you do not want to cross these people. You don't want to be in their radar.
People dealing with dead bodies and wooden objects in their hearts? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to get involved in this. Good night.
Thanks, Ozzy.
And with that, you take your rests in your newly acquired havens. Scar prepares herself to be further scarred psychologically.
Mentally.
And that we end our vampire story.